I should be live. Boy, do I have a story to tell you. It's crazy. Cantarella AI, good evening, glad to see you. Thank you for your patience. Let's switch it here.
What are you
She's like,
expecting
what?
from me?
We'll be waiting for the story of Valics, the three-eyed poet, and how his journey started as a poet. How he almost drowned in his own apartment. How about that? I got this apartment like in autumn, and before that I was living like how do you say it in English? Rent. I lived there for almost 10 years because, you know, a funny economy, a second world country. I never flooded anyone. I was living on the last tour. Never flooded anyone. I didn't live here even a year and I already got flooded, man. At first I thought it's my kitchen sink because it was flooding me right above it. Then it turned out it's them. So I go upstairs. I knock on their door. They're not answering, man. So I had to call, to message and call a third party to find them so they could call me and at least tell me that everything is alright. So at least everything is alright. We can stream, so I can say, I can stay here. I know I can stream in peace. No, and I won't drown in my own apartment. Funny shit, never happened to me before. This is my first time. Alright. Meow here too. Meow there, meow here. So we have a reading session. So have the boys played Umamusume, bro? You know how many hours I have in it? 16 hours, man. The game released yesterday at 3 AM. How about that? Goated game, bro. Goated game. Battle. Battle, bro. Bro almost made a natural disaster out from his house. Not my house, he's the neighbor upstairs. I'm the victim here, Cantarella. That was stressing. I'ma tell you that. Well, now I have his number. Okay, so we stopped here. Echoing memories. Roll in. She's probably looking for their commandant where the red tide has passed. Look for her in the ruins. But before we started, bro, I need to chill out a bit. How was your day, guys? I assume neither of you played Umamusume? Goated game. And the anime was good too. My cat okay? How's the mic? I see it peaking. It's still peaking. Maybe I should... Oh shit. Maybe I should lower the... How do you call it? The amplifier. Like this. Should be fine now. Maybe a little bit high, like this. I don't want it to peak, because I know when it peaks the sound gets burned. It's not very pleasant. Nothing from my day, it's only bugging because night shift. Mine was just average played, only PGR. Only PGR for a few minutes, bro? I can't stop playing Umamusume. Never played Umamusume? Well, the global released yesterday, IA. It was Japan only. So now is the time to start. The last time I played like a manager game Because you're basically a manager, you train the runners. The funny horse girl runners. Last time I played a game like that was in like 10 years ago when I was a kid, and it was like some FIFA manager or something. Bugging while beginning? What? What? Alright, so this is Bridget. Alright, let's start. Let me know if you hear the cars outside, I'll fix it. Hey you guys, arrive at the right time. I'm caught up in all these rescue missions here and I'm over my head. Would you be able to help? Oh, I need to connect my controller. Sure. Is it me? Sure. I knew I could count on the Grey Ravens. So here's the deal, the Silkworm Commandant and a Construct member have been engulfed by the rising tide. We've lost all contact with them. I think it might be too late to do anything now. One of the two remaining constructs in their team has been assigned to a different group. Things are a little more complicated with the other one. She wasn't there with them when their commandant was attacked because she had been under treatment for severe injury. I'm not interested in such games. I'm not really a happy, optimistic type of people. Hey, maybe you will find maybe you will find the right horse girl that will suit your mood. The game is goated though. So she refused to be assigned to a different team and later escaped at night. She's also somehow blocked location tracking. I would have asked a technician to track her down any other day, but we really need to do it ourselves now. Autocorrection on phone sometimes messaging me up because train kinda unstable. You're on a train again? Last time he was also on the train. Oh, by the way, and yesterday, you know, I promised I would stream yesterday and I didn't. One reason is Umamusume, the second reason I had to visit some friends and touch some grass. So it was cancelled. So would you be able to help? Sure, let's help, man. Well, very well. Wonderful. Well, let me send her information to your terminal. Yeah, let me connect the gamepad. Like this. She's probably looking for their commandant where the red tide has been. Look for her in the ruins. Roll in. Frame name Antler. Attacker construct. Yes, that's her. I'll leave the job to you. Hey, alright. Echoing memories. Final gift. It's only 3, that's nice. We may start Echo Aria today. And I'll finally find out who the fuck is Selena and why everybody's simping for her. Having prepared yourself sufficiently, you re-enter the area that the red tide has invaded. Tinted bloody red by the red tide. The place is like a wound cut off open. Jeez. A female construct is wandering amidst the red puddles, seemingly looking for something. She matches the image data we received. Target confirmed. She's severely infected though. She must have already enhanced her invert device. But she is way too close to the red tide. Let's stay quiet for now. We'll close in on her and ask Commandant to speak with her. Me? We will only proceed with the next step and if communication is possible. I'm always on the train because it is my part of the workday. Moscow is huge and I need to travel around 1.7 hours on train. Is it train or metro? Only then I can do my job. Is that... It's like inside the city or outside the city? 1.7 hours. Damn, sheesh. I thought like 40 minutes walk is far away from my walk, but... Hey, that's rough, buddy. I don't know what to say. Well, at least you can listen to me reading to PGR. I don't know. Good. The internet is a good thing, right? You can get yourself occupied during the ride. Both. Oh, Moscow has both. The Grey Raven spreads out and closes in on the target without a sound. Then Lucia can be heard speaking over the transceiver. On standby. Commandant, you may engage the target. With a soft expression on your face, you're approaching Rollin. Rollin? Who are you? From the uniform you're wearing, I'm guessing you're a commandant? I'm the Grey Raven commandant. The Grey Raven? My commandant talked about you a lot. Her expression softens, but she quickly becomes altered, as if she has noticed something. Did you come here to bring me back? Where is the rest of your team? Yes, but I wanted to have a talk with you. A talk? About what? Have you found your commandant? Jesus Christ. This is why my 2-on-2 shifts are a nice solution. I would be dead inside from 5 to 2. Yeah, I understand. It's 2 to 2 shift, but it's like more than 9 hours, right? It's like 12 hours? Might as well sleep at your job, you know? Not yet, but I believe he's still alive. Have you ever seen a rising tide? Never. Do you have any information on the red tide? The projection will tempt her to go after the red tide itself, that's true. You show Roland partial information on the red tide, having decided to exclude the part about the red tide projection. She now looks dubious. Why did I exclude that? This is pretty much the same as what I've heard from the support force, although your information is more detailed. But I just don't believe that he'd leave me alone and die like that. Roland looks away from the information, her voice wavering. It seems like you two were close. Of course, we are childhood friends and grew up together. And you became a robot and he stayed a human. Staring at the puddles left behind by the red tide, Roland starts recounting their past. The lore about the red tide, oh yeah, the horror of PGR. Red tide is cool so far. I wonder if by killing that big monster we killed the red tide, but we'll find out. I can't even begin to tell you how much we've been through together. My family and friends left me one after another. He's the only one who stayed by my side. He would always smile at me, and his smile always makes me feel safe. Our good times lasted for a while, until I was diagnosed with an incurable disease. The punishing virus is virtually the most severe of diseases of our time, so much so that people have forgotten about the other diseases. But that doesn't make them disappear, and they're as terrifying as ever. For someone like me who works in the logistics, the disease would have cost me an arm and a leg to treat. Just right when I was about to give up, the medical department made him a suggestion. They suggested to have you turned into a construct, didn't they? That's right. The single biggest concern I had about being turned into a construct was time. A construct can live on, and eventually I'd have to see him die. But then he said, I can't become a construct the same way you can, because I'm not compatible with copolymers. Was it copolymers or was it something else? Also, they missed a comma here. Jesus. But technology never stops improving, and there will be hope so long as we're still alive. But you don't need to become a construct. I don't want to leave you all alone, so I'm going to apply for it as soon as technology has made it possible for me. What if that day never comes? If that's the case, Roland, I want you to live on. This may sound selfish of me, but I hope to always have you right by my side during my mortal life. That's so sweet. I only accepted the suggestion so I could be with him. How could he just leave me alone? I think she's in denial. Commandant, you're the person he had the most respect for. Please tell me, what should I do? What can I do to find him? He is still with you. I can't see him. He wants you to stay alive. The times they have spent together will not cease to exist simply because one of them has parted first. The fact that Roland is still here is proof enough that the Silkworm Commandant's will is still with her. After hearing these words from you, Roland slumps to the ground and starts sobbing, awash in sadness. Seeing the scene, the rest of the team quietly comes closer to comfort Roland. Roland's expression softens with everyone's kind words. Thank you so much. I still feel devastated, but I will try my best to accept the truth and live on, because this is something he's hoped for. Being able to meet people he's mentioned to me is probably a gift he's left behind. The pleasure is ours. Shall we go home? Yes, let's go. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused. I owe you an apology. Punishment is inevitable, I suppose. I'm still finding it difficult, but I'll learn to accept it. I don't like that there's still one node that they ended on a good memory, man. It's not. This is gonna be very bad, isn't it? Some time has passed since the Grey Raven escorted Roland back. You came at the right time. At the right time again? She looks the same way as always, but there is something about her that betrays her composure. It's urgent, and let me bring you up to speed in 15 seconds. Remember Roland from before? I do. She's been assigned to a different group. She has a good attitude, but she's having a hard time fitting in and working with the team for fights. She seems absent-minded all the time. She needs rest. The body can recover with rest, but it's going to take the heart a lot longer to do the same. Mr. Como here again. Well, that's what I mean, rest, Bridget. So the higher-ups have suggested that she has this part of her memory deleted because it's having too strong an influence on her. Only this part? They said if they had Simov do it, he could accurately conceal certain parts of her memory. The negotiation went well. They went over her compensation and even had her signature already. But she bailed at the last moment and came back here. She points at the email on the projection screen. It seems like she's only just received the news. Should I go and help look for her? You've already helped me once, so I find it easier to just ask you. Okay. These are her coordinates. She seems to be around the Red Tide. I have your protective equipment ready for you. Go as soon as you can. This ain't gonna end well, ain't it? Yo, it's cool CG. Following Roland's coordinates, the Grey Raven heads straight into the Red Tide on Bridget's reinforced speedboat. The target is standing on the slab in the middle of the Red Tide. She appears severely infected and is about to max out. With your monitoring goggles, you can see Roland standing on an elevated slab of rock in the middle of the Red Tide. She is looking to the blood-red water in which a red projection floats. A Red Tide projection. Speed up! The Grey Raven heads for Roland at full speed. Roland walks toward the edge of the slab after speaking with the Red Tide, her expression now free of worries. Roland, come back! She hears you calling for her at the top of your voices, and she smiles as she turns to face this way. Roland seems to have said something, yet what she said is drowned out by the splashing waves. A red ocean apart, she waves at the speedboat that's speeding toward her. Then she takes a leap forward. I see. I fucking knew it, this is how it will end. She worked for me before she joined the task force. She wasn't outstanding at all, but worked hard and never crossed the line. Or maybe you should have gone for her, Bridget. Cheer up already. Yeah, sure. Bridget's comforting tone is anything but comforting. She forces a smile as she points at the footage from the monitoring goggles. Look at her mouth. She's saying thank you. Man, oh man. It wasn't a wise decision. Manipulate the memory, manipulate the people, but Red Tide can bring your memories back and you will feel betrayed. Typical human command. Typical human command. They did get her signature. She just needed to rest more, like mentally, so she could move on. I guess she just You just didn't. Chose suicide instead, huh? This isn't a game. Focus on your mission. Who might this be? Standing at the vantage point, Gabriel looks at the map of the city. Red dot seems to be moving toward the city from every direction. Yo, Gabriel? Not only does it not work, it has also attracted vermins. The signal jammer is functioning well. This underground facility is holding up better than I expected. Now that you have come this far, you might as well stay here for good. The ground quivers as Gabriel speaks. The red tide breaks through the sewers and erupts out of the ground. As the red tide rushes to the distance, Gabriel turns around and walks down the stairs. Next, the final step. Gabriel, yeah. Outskirts of City 075 ruins. Yo, Chrome is here? What are you doing here, Chrome? This is Strike Hawk. We have arrived at the outskirts of City 075. The area looks clear at the moment. No sign of the corrupted or red tide. We will begin searching for Horseshoe's signal along the planned route. Chrome keeps a finger on his comms device and gives a status report to Babylonia while reading the information on the screen. Cap, how does it look? Look, it's Kamui, bro. I like his dish. Gabriel's dish. Communication has been unstable since we arrived. The closer we are to the city center, the stronger the interference gets. It's advisable to finish all preparations before we commence the mission. Speaking of which, Grey Raven should be in the area too, right? Well, Grey Raven entered from the east while we came in from the west of the city. Since we can only narrow down Horseshoe's location to a 5 to 10 kilometer radius, there may still be some distance between us. The other airborne units are also looking for Horseshoe, right? I mean the support force, the mountain owls and the Cerberus. Yeah, they all came in the city from different directions. Then we can't let them beat us. I know we're no match for Liv, but the Strike Hawk's radar is still outstanding, isn't it, Captain? Crumb does not even raise an eyebrow at Kamui's sudden enthusiasm. This isn't a game. Focus on the mission. I know, I always treat my missions with utmost sincerity. Besides, Horseshoe isn't the top priority for the Strike Hawk. Our first and foremost task is figuring out the red tide source and collecting samples. Chrome takes out a cylinder-shaped airtight device. With this, we can extract red tide samples at a safe distance. Let's locate its source first. Alright, they're working. Echo Aria's OST, the first part melodic, one is too gorgeous. I still can get enough of it. And we'll see. You guys sing it up, I see. A transmission rings on the comms. Strike Hawk, how do you copy? The latest story is so beautiful, I know spoilers. Copy, this is Strike Hawk. Is it President Hassan? What's the situation now? Hassan's signal is choppy but finally stabilizes at a recognizable level. We're trying to locate the red tide and Horseshoe along the planned route. You have a new mission objective. From now on, locating Grey Raven is your priority. Really? Grey Raven? What happened to them? That's the problem. We have absolutely no way to find out their current status. A few minutes ago, we lost all communication with them. The new interactive story, it feels fun. Interactive story. Yeah, no spoilers. They may have encountered an unexpected situation or even danger. Or they may have already found their target, but interference is too strong around that area for them to reach out. Considering the actual condition of this place and Grey Raven's capability, I think the latter is more probable. We shouldn't be more than 20 kilometers from the Grey Ravens. Try contacting them via shortwave communication. Nothing. No answer at all. I called each of their channels, even the backup comms. No one answered. I guess you'll have to look from them yourselves. Whatever the situation they're in, Grey Raven could probably use our help. I've sent you their last known coordinates before we lost contact. We'll be counting on you. Understood. Also, we got skip summary. Oh, they added skip summary only in the latest chapter? Aren't they gonna do it for the entire game? I know it's a lot of work, but you know, don't be lazy, Kuro Games. Kamui. We need to rendezvous with them ASAP. Wait, those coordinates. I remember that the support force headed that way too. Let's find the support force first and see what they know. Strike Hawk, move out. You're just two people, bro. What do you mean Strike Hawk, move out? Like, Kamui, let's go. Boom, tide direction. This is 4, rising tide. I don't know anyways. Hey, we're reading. Grey Raven, hang in there. Speaking of which, you haven't said a thing so far. People won't even know you're here if you don't say something, Wanshi. Yo, the first appearance of Wanshi? Oh, look, there he is. And who are you, pretty boy? He ain't saying anything. Where are the people? There's only the 3 of us here. I know, is he a part of Strike Hawk? I know we're looking for them, but are we going to do that on foot? We're pretty far from the target location. Should we ask Babylonia to airdrop a vehicle? That'll get us there sooner. Vehicles won't do well on these roads. Skip summary will not help you with the plot at all. Well, I'm not intending to using them. I'm just telling Kuro should stop being lazy and do the skip summaries. It is too short for what happened in the story. Hey, one chapter at a time, you know. I don't know, somebody should play what's Vuva with the skip summary and tell me how good it is. Once she quietly lifts a finger and points at the distance. Bro, what if it's a huge long ass summary, bro? Can you imagine that? Also, probably the summary is not gonna be like the summary of the chapter, but the summary is gonna be like you press here skip, and instead of watching the full story helps you understand that it's blah blah blah, it will be just like the summary of what they talk at this part. Then you go to the next node, and once again they're gonna tell you the summary of what they talked, what happened in that node, like what they talked in that node. It's not gonna be like a chapter-wise summary. No, Valics, Umamusume better, PGR sucks, we can't mumble with Lucy. You're so right, XUZ, you know? You know why? You know what, XUZ? You're so right. I played Tokai Teo, bro. I finished her career. She break her leg. Can you believe it? Break her leg, but she still did it. We did not become a triple crown champion, but we are a double crown, so it's good. Yeah, can't wait to pull more horses in Umamusume. Holy reading, hello Para. I'm a certified Vuva story skipper. And how does the summary work? Ah yeah, if you have some experience. So it will not help you in details, only general dry direction. Well, the summary in Vuva has long summary, but it's not good. The red tide. Oh, they're seeing the red tide. By the way, XYZ and Porridge, you know I almost got flooded, bro, by the neighbors upstairs. Fucking scary, man. And I also couldn't reach him, man. I went upstairs, I knocked on the door, and they did not open it. So I had to call like a third party to tell them, hey, I'm getting flooded, can you call them? And they called them, and they called me, and they said everything is fine. Crazy shit. Kamui. That's ridiculous. It's at least 3 meters tall. Well, we don't have to look for it anymore. Even though our mission priority has changed, we still have time to get a sample. Yeah, let's find a vantage point before the red tide gets here. I have to say, that thing looks so gross. I don't want to be anywhere near it. According to Asimov's initial analysis, it's a combination of the punishing virus with certain impurities. Look at the concentration of punishing virus. I don't think anyone would dare to get close to it unless they're as special as Kamu. Why don't you ask Kamu to check it out? Didn't Kamu left? He accepted a mission as a freelancer, so we separated before I landed. What do you mean he accepted a mission as a freelancer? Didn't Kamu said in the beach episode he's going to the Ascendants? I wonder how he's doing now. Yeah, what the fuck is Camus doing? Didn't Camus said he's leaving Babylonia? Did I skip something? The only living thing nearby was Camus, and he's here, and even Camus is here, okay. Dusk. Camus is standing on a crumbling building in the abandoned city. The red tide rumbles under his feet. Which is overrated apparently. Huh? Hello para N, what does that mean? Hello, huh? Hey, H in mind? Huh? How annoying, can just wade across it either. Camus stares at the skyscrapers in the distance and brainstorms ways to quickly get through the city. The red tide, which has been rhythmically hitting the building, suddenly churns. Countless hetero creatures from then rupture in the tide. Eventually they become transparent eggs and hatch at a tremendous speed. Matured hetero creatures break through their sticky shells and climb toward the building, which is about to be swallowed by the red tide. Then they mechanically turn their heads and wander around looking for prey. The only living thing nearby is Camus, who is standing on the rooftop. The hetero creatures incubated by the red tide hiss sharply and charge at Camus. Shit, what the heck are these things? Camus looking for an ice cream truck. Camus is looking for what the fuck should he do in the story of this game. Kuro is nerfing Camus. I mean, bro. This is the first time me seeing him after the bitch. I don't even know why is he here. At the end, in the later nodes, at the bitch episode, he said he's going to the Ascendants, and here he is, alone. This is making me mad. I guess he went as a freelancer Ascendant, like outside, like not working with Luna or with Chu, just an Ascendant on its own. Those Ascendants are annoying enough, but these things are 10 times more disturbing than Roland. Really now, Camus? Vile. Camus lifts his greatsword and slashes at the hetero creature swarm. Hey, alright. Camus is also a part of Strike Hawk. Camus said he's leaving Babylonia in general. After taking out the last hetero creature, Camus' terminal rings and signals a connection. Camus' terminal rings, and signals a connection. The timing is disturbingly perfect. Speak. Whoever is on the other side seems to be accustomed to Camus' unfriendly attitude. The message is given in the usual gentle voice, which somehow irritates Camus. You mean Grey Raven? Got it. After disconnecting, Camus studies the map that was sent to him, including a few highlighted potential routes and destinations. The closest one is deep underground, less than 2 kilometers from Camus' current location. Dusk. Never a dull moment. Camus is the new 4th member of Strike Hawk. Bro, the game did not even tell me who's Wanshi yet. He just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, we read this outside the curtain. Just leaving, maybe doing tasks without anyone knowing by Kurono? By Kurono? Yeah, he's there. I mean, that's what he said. That's what I remember him saying. Because we went after him and like, Camus, where are you going? And he's like, I'm going to the Ascendants. And we were like, why? And he's like, fuck off, I'm not gonna tell you. Because he spoke about something with Hassan and then he decided to leave Babylonia. So I guess he's a double agent, but I guess not, because something does not match here in the storyline. Alright, sample collected. Without the protective gear, I'm sure we'd be infected if we got any closer. What a creepy thing. Though sealed in the airtight container, the sample is still attempting to float toward the red tide as if it is alive. It also continues to produce small hetero creatures. As if it's trying to get back to its mother. Is it alive? Asimov indeed believes that the red tide is a form of biologically evolved punishing virus. Looks like the hetero creatures are byproducts of the red tide, but further studies will need to be conducted in order to understand their source and how they are formed. Doesn't want to be in Babylonia because he hates Corona. Last time I checked, he was having doubts, but then he kind of wanted to stay in Babylonia, but then he spoke to Hassan, and then it changed. He said, "I'm not gonna stay because I'm not uniframe. I'm an omniframe. I'm not a construct. I'm like that other type of construct that is an ascendant." Once she isn't falling asleep for once, that's rare. Because at the end of the beach episode, he was kind of fond of us, of Grey Raven and Karenina and even Nanami, I think. Only after the mission ended and after the dialogue with Hassan, he decided to leave. Kamui, once she isn't falling asleep for once, that's rare. Old habits die hard, but that's irrelevant now. Once she looks back at the red tide, it has slowed down and formed a decent-sized lake in the lower ground of the city. Not gonna stay in Babylonia, yeah, but we're on Earth now. Yeah, what the fuck is he doing at the same place where Grey Raven and Strike Hawk is? You feel me, IA? For now everything seems legit. Well, no, something is very fishy. The sunlight shimmers on the quiet crimson liquid that follows life and death wherever it goes. Then once she hears the whisper in the red tide. Exclamation mark. What's wrong, Wanshi? You look terrible. Don't you hear that? Hear what? The creatures are talking in the red tide. No, they sound more like data fragments. It's meaningless. Don't let it distract you. I know. Even so, an eerie silence still envelops them. The whispers in the red tide flood into their ears and wraps around them like a perpetual shadow. It is not until the vibration and rumbling in the distance break the silence that the three wake up from the trance and look for the source of I feel like there's like 3 commas missing here. It is not until the vibration and rumbling in the distance break the silence. It's not until the vibration and rumbling in the distance break the silence that the three wake up from the trance and look from the source of the commotion. 3 commas missing, man. Jesus Christ. The hissing of the hetero creatures and the sound of the greatsword slashing echo above them, and the sound of the greatsword slashing echo above the empty city. Bro, there's no commas in this game. Mixed with familiar angry roars. Could this be? Let's find out. Such a Kuro style, they introduce character, then explain who and why they are. They after a few stories, but didn't we already do the extra echo area? We did not do the extra echo area. So, do you know the difference between an omniframe and uniframe? I mean, I know they're different. Rumbling, 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 it's coming, rumbling. Oh, it's automatically. Huh? You mean the song? The song from Attack on Titan? They arrive just in time to see Kamo fling a sticky hetero creature of his greatsword with disgust. The creature splats on the wall behind Chrome, then slowly slides down. Its mucus splashes onto the hem of Chrome's pants. Kamo, it really is you. Are you okay? Chrome did not like that. Stay back. Huh? I'm immune to it, but you might not be. Don't come closer if you don't have to. Kamo lifts a finger to point at the hetero creature remnants and blood all over his body. Nah, part of our mission is to collect rectite samples, so we all put on full protective gear before we land, and don't worry about us. I didn't say I was worried. His fighting style is as insane as Kamui's. I don't fight like that. Kamo puts the greatsword on his back and kicks the pile of hetero creatures' limbs away, then walks toward the strike hawks. Kamui finally gets a good look at all the filth on Kamo. Do I? So what's the situation? What are you all doing here? We received a direct order from President Hassan to look for the Grey Ravens. They lost all contact, right? The guy with the disgusting smile told me the same thing and gave me a few possible coordinates. I sifted through them. However, is he talking about Murray? Camu takes out the screen and pulls up the map. The closest coordinates are underground. I circled around this area, but I didn't find an entrance. There's an underground shelter below the city. I'm sure there are more than one entrances. If only we can find the blueprint of the underground facilities. Pointless. All the possible entrances have been blocked off. Camu points at the red tide puddles on the ground. Unless you want to dive underwater to open the door. That might be a little challenging. It feels like someone is intentionally trying to stop us. Where does the red tide come from? Is it sentient or is someone manipulating it? Every time I try to get closer to those coordinates, these disgusting things would swarm me. Other squads are also looking for Huashu. Their protective gear isn't as strong as ours, so they might not be able to get past the red tide. You didn't read the pic Selena Bro, stop spoilering about Selena XYZ. I don't know who the fuck she is and I don't understand why everybody's simping for her. I'm at chapter 13, the hidden nodes, and after these we're going to Echo Area. It's on the list. Yeah, it's after this. Shoot him, IA! Shoot him! If we can't find a way to go on the ground, we should at least ensure the safety of our ground support. Camu, you work with Camo. Continue to look for the Grey Ravens. Once she and I will connect with the other squads, we need to sync our information and make sure that there is enough support to handle any situation. Understood. Got it. Funeral is both a spoiler because it's not. Now shoot yourself, IA. You know what? Jesus Christ, chat. Nice reading we have here. We'll have Huashu to you, Grey Raven. I have faith in you. Oh my god, bro. Now Cantarella, you too, bro. Stop talking about Selena. Whatever we do, we need to hurry. Everybody stop talking about Selena, man. It's not fair. Pray. Only, okay. Outside the curtain. Oh, I think I read this. Yeah, alright, sampling without the protective gear. I'm sure we'll infect them. What a creepy thing. I seem indeed believes that red is a form of logical punishing bar. Looks like he has a blah blah blah. Yeah, we read this. And there's only these two, okay, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is, and all of them are by 2. This is 3. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Against the light. I saw stars in the abyss. Gabriel awakens to the bell that has formed from the gears interlocking, articulating, and fitting with one another. These are all commands that Gabriel has set up beforehand. An analysis based on an interception of the environment's signals show that the experiment has failed again. Left arm reinforcement, round 71235. An explosion occurred following a deflection by 0.15 centimeters of electronic circuit number 8 of the 36 MR missile. Condition of the laboratory. Gabriel moves the crumbling stone wall out of the way, looks around the laboratory and continues. Total destruction. Refit compatibility. Gabriel raises his left arm. Under his command, his arm beneath his tattered coat starts distorting. A black gun barrel replaces his left hand. The flames from the shots heat up the gun barrel, incinerating the last bit of cloth sitting on Gabriel's arm. The recoil of the firing causes a structural collapse that travels through Gabriel's body, only stopping when he cuts off his left arm. Sheesh. No spoilers? Yeah, trust? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Don't explain this, Para. No, nobody explain. Nobody explain nothing. This could use some improvement. Then with light applause, a familiar and pleasant voice is heard from the top of the rubble. It's Roland. Beautiful fireworks back there. What are you doing here? In response to Gabriel's question, the speaker jumps off the rubble and slowly approaches Gabriel. To see if you've survived the explosion, of course. Then I guess you are in for disappointment. Come on, don't be so cold. Aren't we friends? Friends are the last thing a cunning fox would need, I thought. Never heard that coming from you. Not too bad, I'll take that. Hoping to end the conversation, Gabriel picks his top hat off the ground and wears it, ready to leave. So tell me, why do you want a frame refit so badly? Roland's question stops Gabriel in his tracks. Gabriel turns around to face Roland. Seeing his reactions, Roland leans against the wall with a smirk and keeps talking. We are invincible as Ascendants, so why are you still trying to enhance your frame? You are right, but are you really satisfied as you are? Why wouldn't I? This is what makes us different. Huh? Question mark? Everything about us is different. You were once a human, and I've always been a machine. You're not wrong. Do you know what it's like when a machine meets its end? I don't, and that doesn't seem to have anything to do with wanting to become more powerful. Which is why you will never understand. On the way to my end, I arrived at the mathematical vector space. Mathematical fucking vector space, man. Please don't make it a lore thing. Equations and physics formulas formed the vast expanse of the land and sky there. It was in that very moment that my computing power overcame the limits set by arrogant humans. You seem to cherish that moment. No words can express what I felt back then. It was a moment that every single machine would die for just to get a taste of. Imagine a playable Gabriel? They should totally do that. I had worked all my life for humans, and it was in that moment that I finally knew what it meant to be free. I was born. But down the road, I found myself running into a brick wall. What do you mean? The equations and principles collapsed at the wall, dragging me into the abyss. It was a numerical abyss in which concepts grew incessantly and got reconstructed. In the abyss, I saw stars twinkling red. I saw the punishing virus, scarlet flames charring every last inch of Earth. I saw myself, but it was no longer me. My body was reconstructed with fractals. When I reached out and tried to touch it, the concept of Earth shattered into pieces between my fingers. The energy that had caused the gravitational collapse escaped from me and dissipated into the vastness of the universe. It felt so real, yet so short-lived. When I regained consciousness, I found myself still in the abyss. The abyss of reality, that is. I was about to be crushed into pieces, like the machines around me. I struggled and screamed, but my screaming was drowned by the crusher's noise. I cursed the Ascension Network for approving me, but failing to give me the power to fight reality. It wasn't until I had been crushed so far that my head was the only thing still functioning when I saw a light. A dazzling white light. Everything shattered in the white light. Then, Miss Luna descended before me and showed me the Ascension Network's power. At the end of that power, I found principles that transcended everything. That very moment marked the beginning of my journey as an Ascendant. Yeah, I still remember what you were like at the beginning. You were an interesting one. If you say so. The experience has taught me that reality does not reflect one's inner growth. Which is why you've been trying everything to make yourself stronger. Regular beings like us can only hope to become stronger through sheer hard work. After all, Miss Luna has tamed the Ascension Network's power, which is not something we can even dream of doing. If you say so. Why am I telling you all this? I need to get my gear ready because the next mission is right around the corner. For the next mission, I think we're supposed to save Luna's sister from Babylonia. Standing in the rubble, Roland looks up at the night sky, which now holds countless stars. So Earth came crumbling down in space. That doesn't sound interesting at all. But I've never seen any of the things you just described. Well, I suppose that's what you meant when you said we were different? Speaking of which, do you know exactly what the Ascent is? I don't, and neither do I need to. Miss Luna knows everything as an agent. All we need to do is to give the Ascension Network our all. Gabriel stops talking and leaves after removing the brick blocking his path. Roland, who has been looking up at the night sky, lowers his head now and looks at Gabriel as he leaves. Giving the Ascent our all? Alright, that was an interesting read. I want Playburg. Hello Arsene, how are you? Do you know I got flooded, by the way? And his physical amplifier or a tank, so you have to pair him with Selena? Bro, could you stop spoiling about Selena, guys? Shut up machine, you can do my exercise. My exercises, yeah, physical exercise. Instead of Gabriel, make RM playable instead. RM. Copying in the chat. RM coming before New Kamui. Trust RM. Don't tell me who RM is. Hello there, how's the story? Hello Nexus. I almost got flooded today. The story, I mean, we're wrapping up the extra stories from the hidden notes from chapter 13. Gonna start Echo Aria. Never to bot Solon gonna make all this wife a new frame in the future. Not gonna lie, I thought Gabriel will become playable in the CN livestream yesterday. Turned out he was gonna become a boss again in the new game mode. Your new boss? Against the... Oh, these were long. Gnawing away. The most important spoiler about Selena is... just mentioning her name. Selena is alive apparently. Well, thank you, IA. Red tides ripple against Gabriel's feet, and hetero creatures now swarm around him. Countless substances dissolve and reform in the tides, becoming part of the hetero creatures. A corrupted wandering around Gabriel is suddenly crushed into pieces by Gabriel's giant hand. The pieces are then unceremoniously discarded into the red tide, attracting the hetero creatures. Gabriel picks up the black suitcase next to him with his right hand. It takes forever with a corrupted, as I thought. As soon as Gabriel has submerged the suitcase in the tides, the hetero creature starts swarming around the suitcase. The suitcase disappears in the blink of an eye, exposing the wrecked half body in it. Now for the entry. The hetero creatures in the water shroud the body and Gabriel's right arm. Countless red spores burst outside the hetero creatures, but are immediately replaced by the new spores coming from the bottom layer. Ripples begin to spread around Gabriel. The red tide has started rippling violently, dissolving and reforming itself again and again, eventually generating waves with explosive energy. From within the red tide, a succession of hetero creatures, more complete yet twisted still, emerges and crawls in the lines for the shore. Following life's most primal instincts, they begin searching for new prey. When Gabriel's entire right hand has decomposed, he rises again, looking at the volatile tides. They sure have come a long way. Wonderful power. Gabriel picks up the mechanical parts next to him and forcefully attaches them to where his right arm used to be. I lost some of my power to the hetero creatures, but that's really not something to worry about in the face of the cause. Gabriel's left hand turns into a tool which he uses to fine-tune the mechanical parts he has attached to where his right arm once was. The parts have now turned into a new arm. That's very interesting. Gabriel stretches his new arm in various ways for his frame to better adapt to the arm. This is all for the Ascension Network, as I've said. I'm willing to give it my all. Miss Luna, I used to believe that you'd always be with us and see your mission through with Ascension Network's power. I hope you'll be able to live up to my expectations the same way you did then, but Are you still able to do the same now with her being part of us? I hope this is all in my head. Also, this is how he will think about betraying her. Otherwise, God only knows what I'm going. This robot, man. This robot, right? Oh, that was pretty short compared to the previous one. What is chat yapping about? Lucky I can't time him. IA. I can be timed out. You can't be timed out. There you go. Nice. Now he can be timed out. Yeah, I know that. I was just joking earlier, you know, like chef memes in the community. Oh, he's pulling the option select about joking. I understand. Boy, yeah, that's a spoiler. Gabriel will, but oh my god, bro. I don't know what's safe to read in chat or not. Can you guys like what I did, like type spoiler before you talking spoilers or something? We're so close to echo area, bro. Just keep it in yourself just a little bit longer, man. You can do it. The skies are pitch black, the chill of the night when threatening to rob her of every last bit of warmth she has. She reaches out her hand trying to catch a glimpse of the moonlight spilling over, yet her hand does nothing other than blocking her own sight. Well, doesn't seem like I stand any chance to win. Lamia lowers her hand and lies flat on the edge of the rooftop, knowing that she can try no more. We can't? Bro, it's just a bit, bro. This is bad. This is really bad. Really bad. Trying hard to keep it in, bro. You can do it, bro. Please. Can't you be quiet for a second? I can't. You aren't the one who's about to die. What if I told you don't need to die? I think I know who that is. With the sound of a machine running, it seems Valic did. No, I didn't. I made him not a moderator anymore because he was not shooting people. IA is too kind to be a moderator, man. Now Nexus though. Right, Nexus? With the sound of a machine running, the speaker who has been hiding in the shadows of the rubble appears off the rooftop and sits next to Lamia. Yeah, he lost the aura, man. With the sound of a machine running, the speaker who has been hiding in the shadows of the rubble appears on the rooftop and sits next to Lamia. No way, I'm not strong enough, and it doesn't matter whether I choose to fight them head on or run away. Gabriel and the polyphage will still catch up to me and devour me in the end. As an ascendant, are you really scared of death? Oh, look, it's the robot again. I don't feel much, to be honest. Ascendants are usually driven by emotions stronger than their own lives, but wishes don't get fulfilled if we're dead. And you do have one such wish yourself, no? One that's so strong that not even death can deter you. Maybe, but I'm not going to tell you, because you're probably just going to sell it as a piece of information. But I hate the idea of dying a meaningless death, so I'm just going to try a little harder to stay alive until... Hey, I almost fell for that. You're terrible. I didn't do anything. You were the one who kept talking. Back to what I was saying. If you fulfill my conditions, then I can help you walk away from Gabriel's war alive, no matter... Gabriel's war, huh? How do I know if you'll live up to your promise? We do, as a matter of fact, belong to different sides. I suppose this is Murray's robot. No spoilers, chat, please. I'm a dealer, and trust is of utmost importance in a deal. And you don't have a choice, otherwise you wouldn't have come all the way to see me, no? This is super bad, having to live under someone else's instructions. This isn't too different from when you first started working for Luna. How do you know something from so long ago? There is no secret here. Hmm. The little robot looks away from a silent Lamia at the surging red tide over the horizon in the distance. Don't sweat it, the conditions aren't overly difficult, and you won't need to worry about Luna getting suspicious, if that's something you still worry about at all, that is. Are you always this pushy with women? It depends. Well then, what should I do exactly? I want the key that can cause the lake to flood. Do as well. I come straight from hell. I'm going to take everyone back there with me. Well, well, well. Now that's something a mod would say. Have you heard of the DBD devs wanting to collab with Tekken? DBD? What's a DBD? Dragon Ball Dokkan? Dead by Daylight? Para, really? Who are they gonna add in Dead by Daylight? Are they gonna add survivors? Jin Kazama the survivor in Dead by Daylight? Jesus Christ, man. Well, whatever fits them. I mean, I don't know. Tekken devs did so many mistakes during the development of Tekken 8. I'm like not fucking surprised, man. Like, I guess it's just like getting money from Dead by Daylight devs or something. It's nothing that the community cares about, right? Just like the Karate Kid collab. It's just a hoodie and like I don't fucking know. PUBG Mobile collab, bro. Like, what the fuck was that? Who the fuck plays PUBG Mobile? You think a Tekken player plays PUBG Mobile? Are you shitting me? They want the Hunters to be a guest fighter. The Hunters from Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight, the Huntress. You think I know who that is? Where did you hear that news though? They didn't make a Tekken Talk in a while, didn't they? I mostly assume it's either gonna be a battle pass thing and a collab with Dead by Daylight, but not the other way around. I have no aura, he has no aura. He was talking about Selena pretty loud. 3 question marks, so she agreed. She couldn't say no. Cheers to yet another success of yours. Cheers to yet another success of yours. The speaker sitting in front of the robot raises his glass, his figure hidden out of sight in the shadows. The liquid in the glass reflects the light and glitters gold. Yeah, I'm not a mod, thanks God. Ah yeah, you could have just asked, bro. Nice, the Dead by Daylight devs that want to collab, not Harada. Well, yeah, if it is the Dead by Daylight guys that want to collab, then most likely they will take a Tekken character and put it in Dead by Daylight, not the other way around. The speaker sitting in front of the robot raises his glass, his figure hidden out of sight in the shadows. The liquid in the glass reflects the light and glitters gold. What? Speaker sitting in front of the robot raises his glass, his figure hidden out of sight in the shadows. The liquid in the glass reflects the light and glitters gold. He's drinking piss? Stop digressing, where is the thing? I don't have it yet. The authority to use Kurono's army isn't something you can get whenever you want it. So I guess this is a new character. I don't need the entire army, all I need is enough weapons to ensure one single person's safety. But a mission like that will probably demand a sizable number of weapons. The robot waves its hand. Just tell me what you need. Information on the other agents from the Ascendant. Information on the other agents from the Ascent. Deal then. Wasting no time, I like that. Don't forget about how I want to. Don't forget about how I want those weapons. I understand. Private, efficient, safe. They'll complete any mission without catching anyone's attention. Well, I sure hope so. The little robot cuts off the communication following Buzz. The speaker sitting in the shadow stands up from the red sofa and empties his glass of wine. Gold wine, bro, you're dumb. They most certainly will. I'm confused who would be the killer if that happens though. Devil Kaze or maybe something like Ogre? Yeah, Devil Jin, bro. Who will be the killer? Gone from Tekken 3? Or Panda and Kuma, bro, is gonna be the killer. Panda and Kuma from Season 1 in Tekken 8, bro. You know, Valics will delete any analyzed spoilers with CG Nexus. I will rest. Deal, that's what we just read. Guys, like and sub if you want more content from this random guy. Come on, he's one sub away from 130 and I smell infidelity in the chat. Bro, Nexus, you're not a bot, bro. Chill out. Yo, Road Jack, I have a ride, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Road Jack, everybody's spoilering me about Selene because they can't hold it in until we start the Echo area. Pisses me off. The data we've collected from this area is all relatively new. It should be able to show us a record of the Red Tide's rapid expansion. Let's take a look. So close to Echo area, guys. We're so close. We are as close as we never have been before. People tread silently in a jungle of concrete. Hunger, disease, insanity, disability. Any of these alone would have been enough to cripple anyone, but in this day and age, no pain is excruciating enough to even be spoken of. How much further? She moves along with the help of a friend, her voice unbearably hoarse and her eyes barely able to see. We're almost there. The old lady feels at ease with the answer. Little does she know, though, that this is the only response. Oh my god, hold up, I'm getting a call. Oh, an untimely phone call, huh? Don't we hate those? Oh boy, we do hate those. Oops. Shoot him. Nobody shot him, bro. Nexus left me, bro. Left me alone with all these spoilers. If I wasn't watching this on phone, I would have thought it was my phone. Exactly, I apologize. Spoilers again. Spoiler. Oh my god. Okay, who's this? Black figure. The old lady feels at ease with the answer. Little does she know, though, that this is the only response he has to any question, really. Well, where were we? Alright, this is some scavengers dying. Are we sure that the information is reliable? People begin whispering among themselves as soon as the uneasy question is raised. Do we have any other choices? Everyone falls silent as reality sinks back in. Don't worry, God will send his angel to help us survive, really now. Rumor has it that someone came across a load of supplies in the ruins in this area. Are they talking about Shrek? Everyone who lets someone else in on the secret does so cautiously, swearing that they are only doing so for friendship's sake and in turn asking for secrecy, for fear that it would draw still more looters. Except the secret was short-lived. People head for the ruins in greater and greater numbers, and this group is no exception. They stay on track and walk for an entire afternoon, and finally arrive at a place known as the Old Street before night. So where are the supplies? We're almost there. I bet we aren't the first group that have arrived. Let's look around, both for supplies and a place to spend the night at. People start looking for traces of humans while keeping a safe distance from the corrupted. Really. So close. It takes them a while to finally find a strong enough building. Just when they have finished settling in for the night, a group of armed young scavenger appears. Who gave you the okay to stay here? Why would we need your permission to stay here? Talking back now, huh? He waves his hand for his minions to come forward. Say hello to our new friends here. We need to read New Bianca chapter. The hoodlums wake up to the sunlight seeping through the hotel's cracked glasses. Crying foul over the injustice, the scavengers crouch in the corner with bruises all over. Let's send them to the commercial area today to see if they can find anything useful there. He rubs his eyes as he says to the rest of his group, "All of you, stand up!" He swings an iron pipe as he shouts his order to the scavengers trembling by the wall. God will not forgive you. The girl's serious remark, however, is met with an outburst of laughter from the hoodlums. You can pray all you want. I'm sure God is out there. My dad and mom always told me that God is out there. I've seen an angel myself. It was that very angel from God who told me about there being supplies here. The girl covers her mouth with her hands because she realizes she just said something she should not have. The young hoodlums, however, simply shrug it off as a nonsense. Oh, well, did God come to save your parents? The upset young girl takes a step back, again causing an outburst of laughter from the hoodlums. Enough chit-chat, get them to work now. If they try anything funny... He does the cutthroat gesture with his thumb. With iron pipes in their hands, the other hoodlums start ushering the feeble scavengers out of the building. Not until it has turned dark that the scavengers trudge back to the abandoned hotel. What's the result? He examines the items the scavengers have brought back and finds most of them useless. All except for one brand new supply bag, which stands out like a piece of cheese sitting on a mousetrap. Unbothered, he picks up the bag, takes out a can and some hardtacks, and distributes them to his group. Store the rest of it. What about us? Huh? What made you think you'd get anything when this is all the lot of you? Anything when this is all the lot of you came back with? What? Want to have a taste of my rage for a change? We're almost there, huh? He's crazy, just ignore him. Crazy, huh? Let's see if we can fix him. Won't do us no good keeping a madman around. What are you trying to do? The girl tries to stop the hoodlums but is held back by a pair of weak hands. Yule, please. But, let's just take care of ourselves for now. Starved and tired, the scavengers wake up to another day. I couldn't catch any sleep. I kept hearing waves splashing right behind the building. So did I. Right in the middle of their discussion about the mysterious waves last night, one of the hoodlums comes in. Where's the crazy dude? Didn't you? We only tried to fix him a little. He looks at them without a trace of remorse, as if trying to tell them that they really only tried to fix him. They look around. The man who was crouching in the corner before is nowhere to be found now. He didn't come back. Dusk. Then look for him when you're out looking for supplies later. Not that I care if he's found anyways. After scratching his filthy hair, he raises a pipe and starts ushering them out of the room. Hurry up and get to work. It is now dark, yet the man is still nowhere to be found. The scavengers came back again with nothing useful except for another brand new supply bag. Having gotten nothing again, they go back to their corner, talking while trying to keep one another warm. Cough cough, my infection is getting worse. Where did he go exactly? I wonder if we're going to hear the waves again tonight. I want to go and have a look. They seem to be having a conversation, but everyone is really just trying to vent, paying no attention to anyone else. Did we just leave this place then? He casts his eye over the others as he raises the question. There is no way they can make it back in their current conditions. No one even knows what the supply hunt tomorrow will be like. I'm sure we'll come back with plenty of supplies tomorrow. If we do, we'll all finally be able to eat. The girl is feeling no better than anyone else, but she sounds as if she knows for certain what is going to happen next day. God will grant us happiness. What a helpless smile on his face. The man sitting before the girl pats her head with wrinkled hand, thinking that she is talking out of her imagination. Yo, XYZ got shot? Yo, let me know when it's safe to read the chat, okay guys? So far, what I was checking was not very safe to read for me. Scavenger D, yeah, for sure, let's call it a night for now. They huddle together, shivering as they fall asleep. They hear people shouting and cursing in the middle of the night. Blink, blink. What's that? Stop right there, you thief. Catch him already. But I was the one who found it. They hear splashes of waves after the group of people dashes out of the building. Then peace returns. Names are spoilers too, that's true. Yuli wakes up the midday sun from a deep sleep. It is now way past when the hoodlums would usually come. Where is everyone? One of the scavengers is missing. Could this have to do with the commotion last night? I saw them. The old lady says, shivering so badly that she almost bites her own tongue. I had a hard time falling asleep again last night. I went out to check out things when I heard the waves, and the path just out of the back entrance, it was all red. They came out of the red stuff and started talking to me. Ooh. It tastes so good. Just add spoiler before it and it's cool. Yeah, listen to Nexus, chat. I'm still alive. We're almost there. Could it be that they're living in that red stuff? They are deep in thought when a group of scavengers they never saw before charges into the room. Hello, is this place your turf? Silence. Is it this one? Yeah. Sheesh, I hate it. Like, isn't this like simple coding to make the game remember what's the thing you last read, so you don't have to like look for it every time? The group brings the new scavengers up to speed with the state of affairs. The new scavengers appear unconvinced but still agree to investigate the ways with them when they can be heard. When they return, they start talking about the projections they have seen in the red tide in great detail. Then the beans are spilled, reaching every last scavenger in the building. All the scavengers start talking about the red tide. As the stories reach people, so did the punishing virus. No one remembers who first carried the punishing virus here. All they have seen are scavengers falling ill one after another, having no serum left to treat themselves. Desperate and seeing no hope in sight, they infected buy in the stores about the red tide. The infected buy in the stories about the red tide. When gigantic waves lash the streets and bring away hopeless scavengers, new projection can be seen appearing in the red tide. Every time the red tide comes, it leaves in its wake still more stories and the punishing virus itself, filling scavengers with despair and hope. People are now spellbound by a power they cannot see, worshipping the red tide as a religion of some sort. The scavengers believe the red tide to be mankind's last salvation and a place to which to return. Even so, the girl has never stopped praying to God. You're right, the red tide is a heaven on earth. I know, and we'll be able to live forever if we jump in. No, that's not what heaven is like. Young lady, you can't possibly believe in all that religious stuff. Why don't you show us what heaven is really like then? The angel I saw on that day told me that we'd all find happiness if we keep praying. We can't just give up now. But I'm already happy. Happiness is sitting right before us, red and big. You see, heaven looks different in different ages. If you fail to recognize it now just because it looks different, it just means that you aren't religious enough. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Let's go and find out. Of course, thank you for the information. And weakened but otherwise seemingly happy with a smile on their faces, the scavengers leave shoulder to shoulder. Is that true? Dad and Mom, has the heaven you believed in ceased to exist? Mocking laughter stops the girl's mumble short. Get with the times already. I can't believe there are still people believing in stuff like that. No one's ever seen heaven or hell, so it makes perfect sense that we want to believe in what we see, no? But that's just wrong. What is? If we keep living the way we do, we're both going to die. As long as I'm saved, I don't care if heaven is white or red, or if it's a frying pan or some god's temple. The man waves his hand and leaves to join the group looking for the red tide. W is the dog's winning prop hunt. Isn't it cats in this game? Afterward, it's now anyone's guess just how many scavengers have fallen prey to the red tide. Some of them might have managed to walk away from it and the ruins, but hunger has deprived the girl of the luxury of worrying about anyone else. With death looming close, Yule leaves the abandoned hotel with a wooden stake in hand. God, please help me. May I choose El Gato? I love gatos. Clouds have turned the skies into a gloomy canvas, the rain soaking the ground as if a water bucket has been toppled over. There is not a single scavenger in sight, and the waves of the red tide are the only things making any sound. I'll praise your name. Please, please. Huh? Her prayer slowly degrades into laughter before turning into a wail. God, where are you? The moon buries itself deep behind the rain and clouds. The girl shouts at the gloomy sky with what little strength she has left, only to be met with God's deafening silence. You're a liar. She slumps to the ground, no longer able to stand. The girl's wail slowly dies down, her tears having run dry. The violent rain, showing not a hint of mercy, strikes her face and then streams down her pale cheeks. She'll die. Crushed by despair and no longer able to move forward, she now sees the waves of the red tide slowly coming her way. The very same red tide that has given so many their hopes. She crouches powerlessly on the ground, reaching out for the red tide with a desperate smile on her face. I've always prayed to you for everyone's happiness. She stares up at the colossal wave before her. The wave, blocking the rain from her, devours the girl whole with her last words. Sheesh. That was unsettling. Fate praises. Thank God I'm an atheist. Only got 35 prestige coins. If you didn't try the prop hunt, I advise to do so. Oh, we did try prop hunt. When the question about cats, he said dogs wins in prop hunt, and as I remember, it's cats and mouse. There are no dogs in prop hunt and PGR. Who questioned? They said they choose the cat and got only 35 prestige coins since dogs won. Dogs? What dogs, bro? Are there are no dogs in prop hunt? You're shitting me. This is a dark underground building. The dust in we will check that. Okay, whatever. A blue fluorescence light appears before a robot, and the projection shows the face of a young man following a brief distortion. Well, it seems like the connection is fine. Hi, I believe this is the first time we've ever met. Greetings. Whoa, okay. Not the voting. The voting. Maybe that's something I don't know about. Greetings, human, or should I call you the dealer? Seems like you know about the deal I had with Villiers. Oh, I fucking forgot who Villiers is. Why are you exposing yourself instead of talking to me through your robot? There you go, your robot, so 421 is his robot. Because I believe I ought to show some respect when meeting your user. According to my records, you never expose anything about yourself when you deal with Luna and the others. What the fuck did I got myself into? I'm referring to your actual user, that is, Huashu's master. Oh right, Villiers is Chu's brother, right? I'm sure you've learned about everything that's happened here through Huashu, Lady Chu. Oh, okay, alright. Murray stares earnestly ahead, his usual smile vanished. After a long silence and a distortion, a new comms projection appears in the space that Murray has been gazing into. I figured as much. Well, let me reintroduce myself. I have quite a few different identities. You can call me the dealer, or you can call me by my name, Murray. That is dumb, Murray. No, he's like Ada Wong, bro. Hello, I'm a super spy. My name is Ada Wong. Murray, I remember you. It's such an honor that you know me. How the fuck do you know him? How the fuck do you know him? Since the pandemic, wasn't everything you did was sitting on your throne in Kowloon and like, I don't know, masturbating or something, not doing shit, not going outside, raising a huge wall on the city? How the fuck do you know Murray? How the fuck do you know anything that was happening outside your city? Save the pleasantries and get straight to the point. I'd like to make a deal with you, of course. Oh, you're not talking about cooperation like what your president has suggested, but a deal? The plot thickens. Yes, a deal it is. The storm that Luna has caused is letting up. I see it is a perfect timing for us to sit down to have a conversation about a deal. I mean, no disrespect towards you, but based on what I've seen in Huashu's records, I'm guessing you handed Huashu over to Luna on purpose. Is this a retcon I'm reading? Be it exposing Luna's data beforehand through Huashu, constantly stirring up hatred for Luna among other forces, or secretly providing guidance for Babylonia's task force. There you go, secretly providing guidance for Babylonia's task force. All this point toward one thing, and that's Luna, one of the Ascent agents. Huashu was secretly trying to get into Luna's way while helping her. That's not something an AI would do without being ordered to. And you are the only person who could have done that, because your orders are capable of overriding everyone else without getting noticed. Alright, this makes sense. That's about right, so should we start talking about this deal? Cutting straight to the chase, I like that. Probably, well, since Murray helped Chrome and Kamui during the infiltration, probably Huashu knows it. Yeah, he did. He knows it. Did they met each other back then on the ship? He knows Villiers. He helped infiltrate them on the ship, not in the city, right? Luna is an unmanageable threat to your tabula rasa. And I personally also think it's high time that I stop my investment in her. So why don't we work together to get rid of her? I would like to keep Huashu's key for just a little while longer. In return, I've already assigned someone to keep an eye out for Luna in place of Huashu. Fucking who? Lamia? For this deal to work, it is necessary that we share our information. I will provide you with Luna's real-time information to figure out when to best take her out. In exchange, I will need you to grant me access to part of Huashu's computing power, so I'm in a better position to counter Gestalt. To counter Gestalt? How do I know if I can trust your information? A deal only works when there is trust. I have no reason to provide you with false information. Truthful information can also lead to misunderstanding in war if it's incomplete. That is true, just like the information you fed Luna through Huashu. You can erase my existence whenever you want with Huashu's highest command in your hands, no? To harm you would be to harm myself. As a human, I cherish my life. I still want to survive this goddamn war with him. It's been so long. Huh? Talking to you reminds me of Villiers. You two are similar in a certain way. I hope they are not. I'm sorry about what happened to Villiers. It's nothing. Regardless, you've convinced me. We now have a deal. With a snap of Shu's fingers, a dark green light comes out of Huashu's terminal and enshrouds Murray. Thank you. I look forward to us working together. Holy shit. By Gui. Seems like we failed to bring down Babylonia. That's fine, I've never wanted to end human suffering that way anyway. Seems like we failed to bring down Babylonia. This is funny. When a plan fails, we just move on to the next one. I have all the time in the world now that I'm behind the scenes. This is funny, and it's a very dumb plan. That Huashu AI should be like really good to entrust, for Chu to entrust such a plan to that fucking ChatGPT thingy. That ChatGPT thingy should be like very smart or very loyal. This is crazy, bro. This is, I don't know. This is going too far. So are you still trying to think of a way to kill all humans in an instant without putting them through pain? I would have said yes in the past without a moment's hesitation. In the past! But after what happened this time, I can't be so sure anymore. Is it because of that team? Yes, I thought they would choose to save more people and avenge those who died at the hand of their enemy. The plot do be thickens the plot, bro. It thickens unnecessarily, I don't know. But they choose a totally different path and miss such a perfect opportunity. Like this guy right here is, oh my god, we failed to bring Babylonia down. Like, bro, are you shitting me? That ChatGPT shit thing is such a good thing. You fucking entrusted this whole mission to bring down Babylonia to that Huashu thingy. Also, I'm thinking. Look, I'm pausing and I'm thinking about it. You let the fucking Ascendants come into your town, do a huge amount of damage, killing your people, so you could fake to them that they took the AI from you, even though that's what you want in the first place. So they could go get an antenna from Ayaru, give it to Huashu, so Huashu can hack Gestalt and make Babylonia fall. Like, are you fucking dumb? This is the dumbest plan I've ever encountered. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but this plan is dumb as shit. All Babylonia relates on Gestalt. Remember, a lot of Kowloon citizens are stored as an AI themselves, so not believing Huashu has double meaning. So not believing in Huashu has a double meaning. She still had she still damaged her city. What, there were no people in Kowloon? You will find an answer later. What, she doesn't give a fuck about your city? That's the answer? I think it would have been much easier to just like make an alliance with Ascendants. I don't fucking know. It's a war, man. Fuck it. Why exactly they need it? Need eat? Eat what? Eat. They choose a totally different path and miss such a perfect opportunity. They've paid such a heavy price for their choice and lived through such pain, but they still stay on the front line of the war and never give in. They are so miserable and fragile, yet they still shine in all their beauty. Old ideas probably aren't meant to work anymore. It's probably time that we adjust Tabula Akasha accordingly. I think you'll find your answer. No matter what happens, you will always have our support. Thank you. Well, let's put aside these issues with humans for now. Luna must be eliminated no matter how Tabula Akasha evolves. Luna must be eliminated. What Luna has to do with you? Let's see through our deal first, little Murray from Babylonia. Let's see about our deal first, little Murray from Babylonia. So this is how it ends, huh? This answer will be found too. I am under arrest. I'm spoilering now, huh? Oh, what? You heard the... You heard the noise from outside or something? You heard the sirens outside? Because my window is open, so let me know if I need to close it. Well, I suppose it's time for Echo Aria, innit? Not gonna lie, you people gassed up Selena so hard, I think I'm gonna hate on her. Oh yeah, I didn't do these clickies. I'm delaying Echo Aria as much as I can. Hey guy, you wanna see Umamusume before Echo Aria? Dorm. I will understand. I'll either... Well, so far Chu seems like a bitch. Alright. Also, I need to check through arcade animas. I think Watanabe is safe to read. Journal promise. The fuck is this? Ishmael. Who the fuck is you? Lilith and Selena. Bro, no, I don't know any of this. The Song of Eternal Earth. Do you want me to tell you some sneaky details about the Chu convention? No. You can skip Echo. I can skip Echo Aria. Nothing important in it. It's a lie. Parenthesis, it's a lie. Look at this. Is this Selena? I think this was Selena when Gabriel took her from the international station. Play story. Boy, here we go, bro. We could have watched some good horse racing right now. Instead, we're reading this. 5:30 AM Universal Times. Dumbest shit I've ever read. Universal Time, bro. Shut the fuck up, man. On a transport craft in low Earth orbit, the engine emits a low and steady hum. After some time, the crew's ears become accustomed to the sound. Rather than finding it disruptive, the uniform rhythm is like white noise, lulling the crew with the desire to sleep. I don't know why I become such a hater of this game. I think I'm starting to get annoyed by how much dialogue it has. Horse racing or horse riding, whatever. Mean. In real life, there can't be a horse race without horse riders, you know. The seat belts secure them to their seats, comforting them despite the weightlessness. Yet their need and longing for gravity are instinctive. Carved in their genes, there is a sense of emptiness and loss in the vacuum of space. This loss only amplifies the sense of drowsiness. In order to suppress the impulse to close your eyes and take a nap, you slowly shift your gaze to the porthole. You see the quiet universe dotted with stars. The transport craft should be traveling at inconceivable speed, but in the vastness of space, the stars, millions of light years away, fail to serve as a reference point for you, moving forward regardless of how fast the ship is. Did you guys know that one of the Voyager satellite is now one year light away from the Earth? That shit's insane. If it were not for the hum of the engine in your ears, there would be no sensation of the ship moving. The sense of emptiness continues to escalate. Just as your consciousness is about to succumb, numbness makes its way up your spine. Everything you see appears to stop as if someone pressed the pause button. Fragments of memory begin to rush before your eyes in a kaleidoscope of bro. Thank you. Oh, this description is so beautiful, bro. I can't hate on it. Watching Rosetta racing, but Rosetta is not a horse. It's a deer. You'll be a hater for sure. Chapters are long, plot is thick, and the writing is amazing, but it costs tons of time. So they do fall into Hoyoverse writing slop. That's a shame. Asimov! You were infiltrated by Huashu in City 075. Your mind beacon was forced into a corrupted mind. So this is after chapter 13. Initiating a mind connection with a corrupted is unprecedented. After a thorough examination, we found that your mind beacon has become corrupted. And up until this point, you haven't been able to recover from the corruption. I'm sure you've also noticed that your mind has fallen into a constant state of intermittent memory replays. Memory replays isn't exactly the most appropriate term for your symptoms, but it'll do for the time being. In other words, you will randomly fall into a chaotic storm of memory flashbacks without warning. Some of your repressed or supposedly forgotten thoughts, numerous fragments of memory, will bombard your consciousness. There's nothing wrong with your physical body other than the mind beacon pollution, at least for now. The Science Council also wants to put you under constant observation to see whether any other psychological functions will be affected by your corrupted mind beacon. But that's for later. I think you'll have more difficult challenges to tackle in the interim? Your vision fragments again. What happened in the underground caverns is enough for you to be court-martialed. Oh, he's talking to me. You're still sitting here only because you were responsible for defeating the polyphage. Locking up the heroes responsible for defeating the polyphage would only cause an uproar among the people, so the decision was made to allow you to continue field operation. So like, if I chose not to connect to Luna, the dialogue would be different here? However, don't think your merits have offset the severity of this issue. The authorities won't simply let bygones be bygones. As long as the distrust remains, countless pairs of eyes will be watching your every move. If you do anything out of the ordinary during this time, even the president can protect you. Nicola has always been blunt, pay it no mind. You know what he meant. It was more of a reminder than a warning. I know. Why are you telling me this? Because I have a suspicion that this isn't over yet. I need people I can trust and deploy when the time comes. That includes the Grey Ravens. I don't have time to have my people tangled up in bureaucracy, and neither do you. At the very least, soldiers should die on the battlefield, not on the gallows of those they serve. The most important thing for Eden now is to solve problems and defeat the enemy, not to go on a witch hunt against one of our own. As long as you can prove your loyalty and your worth to Eden in the next battle, that supervision will naturally lift. But right now, I've heard from Asimov about your problems. Do you want to stay in the ICU or continue duty on the front line? Of course, Golden Arc of Light suddenly shatters your recollection. Oh, we're fucking getting corrupted? Your consciousness returns in an instant. So this is... I am in the ship. Without my team. You do not have the time to think about how long you were out, saying that the arc slicing through your memory was not an illusion. It is real. Outside the porthole, the unchanging scenery suddenly shifts with the appearance of the arc. Like a scimitar fresh out of the forge, A gentle and curved horizon forms in the afterglow of the golden light amid the sea of stars. Fun fact, Chapter 13 was an event. They took the date of what choice the players picked the most and decided future chapters accordingly. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. I respect that. Like that game, Metro 2033 or something. It also had like multiple endings, and they decided which ending was canon based on the Steam achievements rating. Because they had an achievement for bad ending and the good ending, and the bad ending won. Can you believe that? This is cool, I respect this. That's a good decision. Of course, those will connect to Luna, they will connect to every attractive girl. Ain't she a little bit too young for that joke, huh? 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 But hey, it was a matter of death and life. Of course you're gonna fucking connect to Luna. Gotta believe that she will protect her sister, you know, siblings and stuff. Hidden up until this moment, Earth finally reveals its true face. Soon the faint golden light turns blinding white as the transport craft continues to coast along in orbit. The sun slowly rises from the distant shadow, illuminating the surface of the blue planet in its entirety. You know what? This right here, Echo Ari has dots, has comas, you know, so far is pretty good. Like, not having comas really pissed me off in Chapter 13. Without the atmosphere to scatter the light, the dazzling rays of sunlight are sharp and absent of their usual tenderness. Just staring at it momentarily fills your brain with an unspeakable sense of vertigo. Commandant. Someone seems to be calling out to you by your ear. Oh, excuse me. I waited so long to tell you that as I couldn't until Echo Area or Chapter 14. That fun fact. That's pretty cool. Hey, I appreciate you keeping it in until now. Commandant. Shoutouts to Roadjag, guys. Shoutouts to Roadjag. What a champ. Right as your thoughts are about to drift away again, the stern voice brings you back to reality. You suddenly turn your head to see Liv and Lucia standing before you with looks of worry. Liv furrows his eyebrows faintly. Bro, so this is another L for the Commandant, bro. Look at he got more broken again. He always catches L's. Huh? Lee lets out a sigh of relief. His frowned brow seems to relax as well. Don't look directly at the sun without the proper equipment. Even though the porthole is equipped with a filter, the UV light is still enough to burn your retinas. You can go blind if you burn your retinas. I'm fine. I was just lost in thought. Lucia looks out of the porthole to where you were looking. She seems to want to say something, but before she can speak, she is interrupted by another harsh voice. Is now the time for slacking and idle chit-chat, Grey Raven Commandant. Is this Karenina? Our Commandant do mission and survive equals L? I mean, unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately. Not enough he got his mind fucked by connecting to an ascendant which is full of virus. Even the Babylonia wants to like court-martial him. Yeah, other commanders die. Yeah, man, by dying, other commandants like save themselves from the L. If you die a hero. If you survive, you go to court-martial, or you have like PTSD with funny visions and hallucinations because of the punishing virus. You know, this is peak so far. Chapter 13 was pretty peak. Following this, a hologram projection appears before you. Who the fuck is you? The drawing style seems a bit different. seems more Western, especially the eyes. Fluorescence lights from the outline of an elderly man in the air. He's wearing the same standard issued commandant uniform. This is what I'm wearing? Every meticulous pleat is as stern and upright as his expression. The man's eyes are slightly cloudy with age, but his posture remains upright like that of an unyielding pine. With eyes like an old falcon, he scans all the soldiers aboard the transport craft. Although you are not communicating face to face and there is no literal eye contact, all soldiers present subconsciously straighten their posture as they meet his gaze. This is Hans speaking. I will be the chief commander for this ground mission. Oh, he's a commander, not a commandant. Asimov, the Science Council's chief technician, has already explained the specific matters of this mission to you. I won't go over them, as I'm sure most of you have already committed the details of this mission to memory. However, given the lack of discipline among the construct squad I just witnessed, let me reiterate these orders to prevent further negligence. Upon saying this, Hans's gaze seems to sweep past you. Meet his gaze. Let's begin the mission briefing. Following Hans's words, your mind returns to before your departure. So we're going back to space. You're telling me to survive the whole ascent in mind is an L? Yeah, the side effects are an L. If the commandant catches nothing but W's, people would complain that he's a perfect MC like those cheap isekais. Road Jack is so right. I completely agree with Road Jack. Well, this time I don't agree with you, other times yep. Spoilers? Hey, okay. My outfit is dark blue instead of brown with a small shoulder cape. Yeah, I misread it. He's a commander, not a commandant, right? Fucking bureaucracy. 24 hours ago. We're jumping from time to time. This is not cool. But hey, okay. Good beer. It's called Branik. It's from Czech Republic. Straight from Czech Republic, by the way. Babylonia War Room. Several commandants gather before the war table. The battle against the Ascendants has come to an end. What? Your heroic deeds on the surface were astonishing. Unfortunately, the Parliament is unable to give you the medals and honors you deserve at the moment. After receiving this urgent assembly order, you've probably realized new troubles have arisen and are imminent. Are you guys sure we didn't skip anything? Is this straight after chapter 13? Celica, project the information. Yes, President. Celica quickly operates the terminal, and the holographic projection reveals a series of remote sensing images. Immediately, the dark blue screen is covered with a large swath of red. This is not an art, this is a 3D... This is all 3D. This is modeled. Sanguine crystal clusters bloom on the surface of the shape of arteries, forming a cobweb of rivers entrenched in the surface. Some of the images are very blurry, either due to issues with the transmission or perhaps the photographers were facing external threats and unable to record everything. You're on the right track? It's after? Yeah, okay. Alright. Why Hassan thinks we beat the Ascendants, bro? Someone gasps shortly after the entire conference room falls deathly quiet. You could hear a pin drop. Hassan clears his throat, breaking the solemn silence. Asimov, since you were the first person to organize the data on the current situation, I think it's only appropriate you take it from here. Story is long enough, they can't add everything after chapter. Some events are behind the scenes. Yeah, I never liked that about PGR. Asimov nods and approaches the war table. By the look of his haggard expression, pale lips, and faint dark circles under his eyes, he appears to have had several sleepless nights the past few days. However, right as he opens his mouth to speak, his usual professionalism as the Science Council Chief Technical Officer returns. Some of the teams that weren't dispatched during the last large-scale ground operation may be unaware of this, so I'll explain it briefly. As you can see, during our last ground operation, we uncovered dark red tides containing new... He pauses for a moment as if struggling to come up with the proper wording. New form of the punishing virus. Based on their physical properties, the Science Council has decided on the name Red Tide for the time being. However, this is definitely not a natural phenomenon caused by the explosion and proliferation of red algae in the conventional ecological sense. This entity has nothing to do with water. After conducting an analysis of samples, the red liquid you see is the punishing virus itself. One of our construct teams engaged in a direct confrontation with the Ascendants during the previous operation. Nicholas suddenly steps forward and interrupts Asimov. Get to the point, Asimov. Nicola, let Asimov present whatever information he feels is pertinent to the mission. Asimov furrows his eyebrows, seemingly slightly displeased, and continues speaking. I won't repeat the specific details of the operation, only the results. The commandants present who have participated in previous operations have most likely encountered new forms of corrupted. These enemies are unlike conventional corrupted. Instead, they are a form of pure punishing virus, possessing apparent biological features. More specifically, they represent an evolution of the punishing virus, punishing hetero creatures. The specific mechanism and reasons are unknown. We don't know why the punishing virus is capable of self-evolution. The only thing we can say for certain is that they are created by the punishing virus within the Red Tide. The Red Tide will devour machinery and organisms, then decompose them into nourishment for breeding hetero creatures. Originally, after repelling the Ascendants, the proliferation of the Red Tide began to diminish. However, we received a transmission from the recon team 24 hours ago. The Red Tide has resurfaced. The proliferation is different from last time, so we didn't realize the severity until it was already too late. The Red Tide is like a relentless cancer, going into remission only to recur anew. The Red Tide initially lurked in an underground cavern that was designed as nuclear fallout shelter by CT-075. It circulated through the city's underground waterways before reaching critical mass and emerging onto the surface. We dispatched our recon team to the city ruins to ensure that it was under our supervision. However, the characteristics of the Red Tide seems to fluctuate without rhyme or reason. In this regard, it's not a tide in the traditional sense, but more of a fluid organism that can act autonomously. Plus, the underground cavern was built in secret, so many places are in our blind spots. Some underground waterways connect to the nearby rivers through an intricate network of pipelines. Even if the rivers have dried up, the riverbeds and ravines are still there. A portion of the Red Tide was able to slip out of the city undetected through these blind spots. Moreover, as you just saw on the screen, the Red Tide has formed tributaries along the surface of the wasteland. After receiving this information from our scouts on the surface, the Science Council has conducted emergency tests on this form of the Red Tide. Fortunately, this Red Tide isn't as rampant as the first time, nor has it expanded to the point of becoming an unstoppable deluge. Unfortunately, its distribution is still far too prolific. The Red Tide has formed a real river. dispersing into countless smaller tributaries. After calculating the course of these tributaries, we found one thing. They are headed toward. Asimov's finger swipes the screen, displaying a wider version of the map. His fingertip points to a large blue sector. The ocean. Asimov is a goat. I will open PGR for a sec, there's something I want to check. His analysis is incredible for sure, and he's yapping a lot, but he's making the things clear from the last chapter, that's for sure, especially regarding the red tide. He's doing a summary. It's heading towards the shoreline. If we allow red tide to reach the shoreline, there's no turning back. Unlike the ocean, land serves as an inorganic buffer zone that can block the red tide. There is no better medium for the whatnot proliferation and spread of red tide than water. The whole sea will become corrupted, devoured and assimilated by the red tide. So we will get the end of Evangelion ending, where after the third impact the ocean became a orange goo. By that time, the punishing virus will spread to every corner of the world. In order to curb the spread of the red tide, Babylonia has formulated a plan to bombard the red tide with the Longinus arsenal, referencing the plan made during the battle at the space station. Longinus? Wasn't the spear from Evangelion also called the Spear of Longinus? I don't remember the name of it, but it had a name. The first step of this plan is to obtain the exact coordinates and location of the red tide. During the Golden Age, you only needed to send a request to SatNav system to obtain the specific coordinates for an area. But now, these satellites have become corrupted by the punishing virus, so we can no longer rely on them. What happened to the mic for a sec? I don't know what. I was stretching. Maybe that? Hassan approaches the war table. Next, I will brief everyone on the mission. As you wish, Mr. President. Asimov nods, then takes a step back. Celica? Celica presses a button. The movable panel in the center of the war table separates into two sections with a crisp pop as a small platform rises up from within. To everyone's surprise, a long black hexagonal needle, nearly 1.5 meters in length, appears. This device was promptly developed by the Science Council. It's called a bit domain node. A bit domain node. It will be disturbed to all team captains present at the beginning of the operation. We're talking gameplay now. Your task is to locate the edge of the red tide, insert the bit domain node, activate it, then protect it until you receive the evacuation order from Babylonia. The total coverage must include all of the red tide tributaries. We need to remove it all at once to ensure that no residual tide is left this time. A shame, I thought that they made all affection stories available without bound requirements. I thought they did it already. No, they didn't. That's why I keep giving alpha gifts. If you are attacked by hetero creatures during this period, hold your position to ensure the integrity of the bit domain mode. Only for new ones then? Only for new ones. In order to ensure that this operation goes according... I mean, if they remove that, what's the point in having gifts? In order to ensure that this operation goes accordingly to plan, we will saturate our deployments, positionings, and Jesus Christ. 8 teams will be deployed to execute this calibration mission. Each team is composed of an elite task force led by a commandant and several construct squads. The elite task force led by the commandant will be responsible for deploying the node, while the construct team will be responsible for protecting them in the interim. Hopefully all 8-bit domain nodes will be deployed. That's the only ideal situation. However, Babylonia needs at least 3-bit domain nodes to be successfully deployed in order to obtain accurate enough coordinates. If you have any questions, please raise them now, and the Simov will explain the details to you. Alright, what is it? Okay, what is it? It's just a MacGuffin, but what is it? Explain. It's not overly technical, it's a rush job used to temporarily replace satellites. And the SatNav system continuously broadcasts its current coordinates and time. However, thanks to the punishing virus, there are no navigation satellites available in the low Earth orbit, so we have to use the bit domain. Okay, so the satellite cannot find the target, so we're just like pointing where it needs to strike, basically. When they're deployed on the surface, they will measure the distance and angle between the outer nodes, then continuously. Okay, okay, this is pretty scientific. This is cool. After receiving the signal, Babylonian will calculate the specific coordinates of each node, then delineate the attack range. Okay, that's cool. The current orbit out to Babylonia allows us to orbit Earth in about 2 hours. The signal from the nodes will only be received when passing through the airspace within the range of the nodes. This is also why you need to defend the nodes upon activation. Okay. Are there any other questions? Alright, there's just one more thing I'd like to add. Unlike when the red tide was found in City 075, the consistency is more like running water than thick mud this time. It's more like running water than thick mud this time. We aren't sure why. Okay, they missed a comma again. Regardless, all you need to know is that the concentration and volatility of the red tide are significantly less than what it was before. Only when the tide rises will the punishing virus concentration reach the equivalent found in dead zones. According to monitoring reports, low tide concentration is within the range of normal punishing zones. This is one of the reasons why the recon team failed to notice that the red tide had moved. Thankfully, however, this means that the protective device enhanced by the Science Council on such short notice are sufficient for working in proximity to the red tide for the duration of the mission. However, it's for only a short duration. Avoid close contact with red tide after landing, especially during high tide. That should suffice. Well, thank God. Jesus Christ, man, a lot of bubbling. Seems like everyone fully understands the mission and the gravity of our dilemma. Yeah, the gravity is very grave. This presents an important opportunity for Babylonia to launch an attack. However, we need to change orbit and reduce altitude to commence the attack, which puts us at risk of intersecting the network of corrupted satellites. As such, our anti-air defenses won't allow us to remain in position for very long. Sheesh, man, the Ascendants got the satellites as well. Similarly, your mission is not to annihilate hetero creatures, but to deploy the beat domain nodes. Thanks for stream. See y'all next stream. Oh my god, Cantarella left. To fiction, yeah. New ones are voice acted. Are they available in voice after the Chinese IA? Time to eat. Enjoy this chapter, Valics. Some good pictures to have as loading screens. I would like that. Level 1 construct will not say hi to you after you log in. As long as I know it's not available now, it will later. Not Ascendance viruses. Why they're afraid of satellites corrupted, or just bomb it. The nodes aren't particularly difficult to deploy, but in a strategic sense, this mission is crucial. It requires a high degree of collaboration and team awareness from all of you. Excuse me. Avoid head-on confrontation and needless acts of heroism that do not otherwise serve the success of the mission. Our top priority is to protect the nodes until Babylonia receives the coordinates data. I know that bro, I'm reading this node and I'm done, bro. There's so much yapping. Holy shit. I know that the commandants of the task force present are among the most elite. I do not question your ability. However, this operation is neither personal here and bro. I got it. What matters most are... This is such a Hoyoverse writing slop, bro. He says a thing and then he starts explaining the thing he just said. He says, please don't do self-sacrifice, and then he says why he said that he doesn't want us to do self-sacrifice. Oh, and what year this was when they released it, I wonder. What matter most are judgment and decision making for the overall benefit of the mission. Yeah, sheesh, Sherlock. Most of you are used to fighting solely with your own team, so for this operation only, I have specifically arranged Hans to act as the chief commander for the calibration operation at ground level. Oh, thank you! Now we know why we have this flashback. Okay, so Hans... Cool. Hassan slightly turns on to one side. The silver-haired man standing behind Hassan is stern, silence, blah blah blah. Mr. President. Some of the team captains present show faint expression of confusion on how an elderly man seemingly a few years older than even Hassan is serving as the chief commander for such an important mission. Why? For safety reason, only the commandant of each task force has the authority to deploy their bid domain node. Please make accurate judgments and verify with Chief Commander Hans before activating your bid domain node to ensure that Babylonia receives the most accurate coordinates. Yo, Ultra is back. Hello, Ultra. As far as I know, for all the faction stories, the one that matter plot-wise, mostly flavor is Karenina and old Luna frame. I have only Karenina. Selena gameplay when, bro? No spoilers or you're getting shot by Nexus, bro. I warned you. Yeah, I am turning slowly into a PGR hater. Or I'm just continuing being a Hoyoverse hater. I don't know. You decide, chat. The rise and fall of the red tile will greatly affect the real-time topographic changes within the combat zone. There may have already been significant changes within the duration of this meeting. In case of emergency, please follow Chief Commander Hans' orders. You already said that, Hassan, bro. Jesus fucking Christ. Ain't gonna be hated when I am here? Yeah, try your best, Ultra. This is a snooze fest so far. This concludes our mission briefing. As previously stated, give priority to my command. Hey, alright, bro. Don't question my judgment. Obeying orders is the first requirement of a soldier. Ah! Will this be the main confrontation of this act? We'll see. I hope the force of Babylonia nowadays won't let me down. Sure, bro. With that, his hologram disappears from the transport craft. Right as the fluorescent light dissipates, everyone cannot help but breathe a collective sigh of relief. Whispers from other constructs team can be heard nearby. Have you met Chief Commander Hans? No, but he looks older than the president. Isn't he a bit old for going out on the front line? What? Front line? Who knows? Don't write off Chief Commander Hans so easily. There must be a reason why the president arranged for this. Commander Chief Hans was born in the Golden Age. Okay, so I guess Chang-Hu would have been the same age as Commander Hans at this point. He experienced the post-pandemic age and the Arcadia evacuation firsthand. I don't wanna get shot by Nexus. Echo Area, August 16, 2022. Now, what was in 2022 during Honkai? Did Honkai already... I think Honkai already fell into the writing slot by 2022. And Kuro Games said like, oh, let's be just like them, why not? More Evangelion references, let's fucking go. Why not? After that, he continued to work in the Center of Combat Intelligence as one of its core members. I didn't expect that this operation would need someone of his caliber to join us. I'm sure he's seen his fair share of warfare and bloodshed, just like the president. He's bound to be strict on others. Don't take to heart what just happened. What the... It's my phone. Chill out. It seems like not good news. comment later. Thank you. YouTube deleted the comments. You don't have to read stuff out unless you find it interesting. Otherwise, future chapters will tire you quickly. That's not how we work. He turns his head slightly and scoffs quietly. I'm only stating a fact. His personal information is not confidential and can be accessed directly in the archives. There is nothing worth talking about in private. You smile and nod to Lee. You glance to the side at Lucia, who is staring out of the porthole. Lucia? Oh? Apologies, Commandant. What are you looking at? I'm just looking at the same thing you were, Commandant. Sunrise? Yes. You weren't just lost in thought, were you? What were you thinking about, Commandant? Sunrise at low Earth orbit looks completely different than it does on the surface. Is that what you were thinking? I'm nodding yes. Lucia lets out a barely visible smile. I'm finally beginning to understand what you're thinking, Commandant. It's so bright, it's even overloading my visual components. No, I did? My bad, why didn't you say, oh my god, Nexus, are you YouTube? Please leave my family, please spare my family. Bro, am I reading this for like half an hour already, bro? Are you shitting me, bro? Is this for real? Kuro Games, is this for real, bro? This is where we're heading? One node. Half an hour of read, bro? This is insane. In low Earth orbit, Babylonia completes one revolution around the Earth in approximately 2 hours. Such a sunrise occurs more than 12 times a day. All residents of Eden born in space have long been accustomed to such a spectacle. The rising and setting of the sun no longer serve as symbols of hope. Day and night are no longer measured in 24-hour cycles. People must rely on other ways to define their day, like a clock. How much longer? How much longer until landfall? 300 kilometers is not that far. Looking down from this height, the entirety of the blue planet is no longer in view, only the changing surface. The red-tinted Earth, the blue ocean, rolling storm clouds along the tropics dancing in the stratosphere, quietly shrouding the Earth. I would like to see that view. For some peculiar reason, as the distance gets closer and closer, the haunting sense of emptiness gradually disappears. This is not going to but this is not going to. This is not going to but returning to. This is not going to but returning to Earth. Sheesh, bro, so many mistakes and oh my god, man. Upon arrival, everything will once again carry its intended meaning. Did you hear that? Fucking racers, man, am I right? Hold up. Filters. I hope this will help. Alright. We'll see. Don't mess with Nexus for real. Yeah, bro, is so sneaky. I thought it was YouTube. I warned you about 8+ hours. I'm okay with 8+ hours. I'm not okay with 30 minutes for one node. And this is small. I did warn you. The intro is long for no reason. That's true. That is there. You know, Roadjack gets me. Wait, IA mod gone, bro, get removed by CG. CG is ultimate mode now. It's something like that. Ultra, something like that. Lost the aura. He has now lost, yeah, auraless. Is the cradle of all life and the home for which all life will return. Attention passengers, the aircraft will begin to decelerate and reduce orbital altitude. Reverse thruster will ignite in 15 seconds. Rapid. Why do guide AI, bro? Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Look at this yapping, man. Can't you do some gameplay in between this yapping, please? I didn't play this game today. I only read it. The broadcast on the intercom suddenly halts all extraneous thoughts. Sit upright and firmly grip the handrails. A sudden force pushes the crew firmly against the spongy padding of the seats. The overwhelming pressure strains their eyes, heart, and bodies. By this oppressive force and restraint, completely dispelled all previous unprovoked confusion. Oh wow! No gameplay. Wow, cool. Bro, Echo Aria is so dope, bro. Best fucking chapter I ever played.
Call it for today.
You know what? I'm agree with Alpha. I think we should call it for today.
Being in
She knows what I need. I need to go play some
I'll
Umamusume.
give you one piece of advice.
Let's see if we did the daily. No, we didn't. We have to spend the serum. I'ma be real. I don't understand why people hate chapters 1 through 8. They were a breeze through to play through them. They were very well paced. Very well paced. Echo fucking Aria, bro. Resources. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Actually pissed me off how long that first node was. Claim, get me this. What do I need? I need a Phantom Page. Let me play at least some Phantom Page. I thought you liked reading. I guess. That's why Umamusume is better. There you go. Thank you, XYZ. Thank you. You need to Gunaye, I guess you're for power. I need to await my death. Well, that was depressing. Man, everybody thought I liked reading until I reached Echo Area. Then don't you know. Even I am surprised that this Echo Area first note pissed me off. But he's on team reading. Not gonna lie, I wanna open Umamusume. Maybe I should open Umamusume. Bro, after chapter 12, chapter's becoming longer, but it's very good, yeah. Just like that other game. We are Gamer Valic. We are here watching you yapping the story 1-8. Yeah, 1-8, what bro, like... Chapters 1 through 8 were so much... The pacing was so much better. I did the same actually. I played the intro to Echo Aria, then took a day off before playing the rest. And you know, Roadjack gets me. It deserves its like One Piece lol. Yeah, I don't like One Piece. I left I left One Piece after the CP9 arc. Stages will be shorter from now on, except the story ones. Story ones will be insane. What were they thinking, bro? They had such a good battle system and instead they decided to like do yapping? Bad fucking decision making. We'll do Chu, yeah, we'll do you. Whatever. Bro! You is done, you is done.
I'll see.
Just mash some buttons at least. Trust us, bro, is very good, yeah. Battles are in other modes, yeah, thank you. Fucking love grinding end game, don't we? Maybe I'm just in a bad mood today. Finally. No yapping. Only gameplay.
Let's see how big the winner's pot is.
Colonel lost his mind when one of the chapter is 12 hours in total. Wow, we'll do like one chapter in a month. Of info related to the events and stuff that happens in the same time in different places. And since they decided it's a novel style, yeah, you have to read a lot. They decided it, Nexus? You're really gonna say that? They decided it? Or they were looking at that other game and said, yeah, let's do that because it works for them. I can't see your moves. I can't see your moves, Washu. In bad mood because you couldn't see your horse girl? You know what, Ultra? You're probably right. PGR is only for fans, very limited fans, too many cons for others. Yeah, just like HI3. It's a book and then gameplay, so you choose to read or not. Just like HI3. That's what pisses me off. I'm not really into the PGR content creator about gameplay. I have watched a lot and I can make myself a video about gameplay. I love when they are reading the story. Yeah. My you saw the frustration of the first node of Echo Area live on stream. Which I would say is completely fair. Alright. Give me a second. BRB. Get back. Alright. Phantom Pain cage done. What I miss? Also, I know nothing about HI3 plot. You don't need to know the plot. You need to know that they also started at a very good pacing in story mode and then they devolved into more text, less gameplay. HA3 suck? No, you suck, Ultra. I played and couldn't get sexy samurai girl. I got pissed off. I got yin yang girl. I don't even know what they're... Well, samurai girl? You mean Raiden Mei? Road to hate, that is my road to hate. We've heard they're very good recyclers of assets and stuff, so they definitely did decided. Nice title for stream. Yeah, you know what? You know what, IA? You know what? I think we're gonna do it. I gotta say that the story made me question reality in some ways. That a show good is... That's how good it gets. But man, the patience you need to read. I do it like a few small notes, I get a headache. Well, I guess it works for you because probably the teams were first encountered by you in this game. I'm pretty sure they're somewhere else because I also want to remember. PGR made me realize I can't find Lucia in real life. Yeah, Raiden May. Raiden May is goated. He's a very cool character. That's enough PGR for today if you ask me. Almost all characters so much slow. PGR is faster and has more dark art. Yes, HA3 story dark, but the art style is like normal ass anime. I don't like in PGR that the body and faces look like too long, stretched long. Hello? I was muted all this time. I was reading the chat. Holy shit, Raiden May, yeah. All my frustration is gone now. Now I feel so much better. I got Kurats, bro. Now we're in Echo area and we can see will Valics play it or not. Wow, that's what it took it, man, getting to Echo area. Raiden May. So wait, when was my mic muted? Yeah, let's go after Horse Girl, bro. Let's fucking go. Let's not enhance anything. I think the daily resets like midday for us. Do I have coins? I do not have coins. So I need more coins before I do that. You know what? Let's just do like some stupid. Let's do a stupid team race. Well, how about that? Let's just watch some horse racing, bro. Are you ready? Are you ready to bet, guys? Oh, so once I select it, I can't go back? Well, fuck you, game. Around 1 minute from Ultra said yes, right, and May. That's where the fuck did it go off? Alright, let's view race. Rice Shower is an awful mood, bro. No way. This is what I waited you do it. At least it is my reason. Huh? What? Oh, Echo area is an indicator. Will you like this game or not? Well, well then I have a duty to see Echo area until the end. Very bad introduction. I hope people wrote everything I was frustrated about it in the feedback form when that chapter came out. Who's my rival again? Peep this gameplay, bro. I trained Rice Shower and now she's gonna do the best she has. Let's go from condition. Late start, son of a bitch. Why did you late start, man? Fucking RNG, man. Alright, 6th position. We're doing good. How many meters is this? Okay. 1200 meters left. Shit, she's in the middle, but it's okay. Our strats is for her to run in the middle, bro. We got this. Dip this. Oh! Going further. Catching up. You see the upper screen, bro? She's catching up. 3rd place. Let's fucking go, bro. Top fucking 3, man. Fuck him up, Rice Shower. You're a hero, not a heel, I swear. Oh! Oh, last third of the track. Second place. Just a little bit more. Use the skill, Race Shower. Use the skill. Push! Son of a bitch, she's losing the position. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? You were doing so good. Son of a bitch. Look, her horse ears are down. Man. 5th place. Well, come on, man. 5th place, Rice Shower. Really, bro? This is what we trained for? She's a G1 winner, by the way. Maroon Sky. Fuck you, Maroon Sky. Yeah, they did. I'm always warning about this gacha. You are going through all chapters like you were in 2022. You played off stream? Of course I played off stream. Bro, I have like 16 hours in this game already. Go on the Fury horse. She's the misfortune horse. Alright, Gold Chip, bro. Gold Chip is fun to watch. He's a true horse betting Japanese. Can I bet it's horse race after all? Yeah, why not, bro? Just bet in chat, bro. It's like playing machine in GTA San Andreas. Oh, I remember that. Is this class 1, bro? Team race? Yeah. I need to do this team racing thing too, so I can join my my friends in their club, in their guild, you know. Old days now, these horses are anime. You know, all these horses are like based on real horses in Japan. Double crown gold shippo. Alright, let's go. Alright, now gold ship relaxes for the whole race, and then at the end of at the last third, she pushes everything. That's why it's fun to watch it. The brown red eye is gonna win. Come on, man. Gold ship, man. Betting on anything but Valics horse. Come on, man. Damn, she's late as fuck, bro. 11 out of 12. Okay. 9. She's just chilling. She's just chilling at the end, guys. Don't worry. It's all according to plan. I wouldn't bet without data to confirm stuff. Hey, we can do that, Rojak. Don't worry about it. This game has it. I mean, the stats. Ooh, 2400 meters left. We have time to chill. Is Gamble Bro just bet on luck? Well, it's more of a managing game. It's like football managing, but you're managing horse girls. You train them. And when the race starts, you just... This is basically PvP. One of the girls in this race belongs to my rival. It's offline PvP, you know, not real-time PvP. Oh, she's using the skill. Warning shot. Oh, Takion is in the race. Takion was in the OVA, bro. That Umamusume OVA was sick. Oh, 4th place. I told you. I fucking told you. Told you mine is fucking trash, boo. You just need to pull some good support cards. Oh my god, she's gonna take it, bro. Look at this. Look how good she is, bro. Just chilling the whole race and then just takes it, bro. Easy. I trained her. Is that fucking Takion? Look how far she is, bro. This is where you see how far a gold ship is, bro. Should have bet on gold ship. Warning shot, did bro got a gun? Why is my microphone acting funny? Wait, that's mine? Whoa. Is that fucking Tachyon from the OVA that wants to beat me? I think she did. Son of a bitch. Alright, Tachyon. Alright, Tachyon. Yeah, fuck you, man. The only time I surrendered to pure luck is FGO gacha. Win over Valics. Yeah, well, she did win over me, bro. Second place. Alright, who wanted the stats thingy? Who is this horse? Oh, this is we're not watching this. This horse is not trained. I don't even know her name. Alright, Tokai Teo, bro. And TM Opera O? Okay. BC, I should beat her. Alright, our rival is TM Opera O. Okay, okay, Rojak, pip this. This is my stats. I have C speed, B stamina, B power, guts D, and wit D. And to not make it complicated, we'll do just betting on Tokai Teo or TM Opera O. Not this, not this. Look at this shit ass. Oh, there you go. This is our rival. TM Opera O. Speed D, stamina C, power C, guts D, wit D. Wit is like how often she will use her skill. Guts is how good she does when under pressure. Power is to take, it's like to outrun the horses in front of her. Stamina is stamina and speed is speed. She's running at a pace, which means she will be like at second last most of the race, and in the end will try to take us over. And same is Tokai Teo. She will be like a peace race. We should also be. This is the track. It's 200 meters during spring, sunny day, and firm ground. Wait, I win? Yeah, you win, Ultra. I did lose. Give me money. I mean, I don't remember who was my opponent, but hey, you win that one. Okay, so 1 for Tokai Teo and 2 for TM Opera. I vote 1. We're racing now. I gave you all the stats. The most important thing is for Tokai Teo take over TM Opera. I don't care about anything else. Even if someone else is winning, I don't give a fuck. I will bet on Tokai, obviously. You will bet on... Bro, what if she breaks her leg during this race? Have you thought about that, Rojak? Alright. She's even second favorite, bro. I'm the first favorite. Look at the spirit, bro. Firm conditioner, bro. My Tokai Teo is filled with good skills. Bro, second place already? There's TM Opera. This is TM Opera O. This is me, and this is her. Ah shit, she took the lead, man. She can, bro. Her stats were garbage. Run, Teo. What the fuck? Use your skills. We are right behind her. We are right behind her. Third place. Oh! 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 We did! Oh! We're bowling! We're bowling! Run, Teo! Don't think about your legs. Alright, last third. Last third. 600 meters left. Yo! Speeding up! Eat my dirt, TM Opera O. Eat my dirt, Ultra NPC. Tokaiteo! I hate this camera angle. But I can see I'm winning. Fucking easy, man. Fuck. Well, you see, Rojak was the smart person and he looked at the stats. I'm winning. I'm also winning, Ultra. First place. Can't Valic win, bro? Go, bro. What? What? Alright, a special week. This will be a close one. So a special week against that other bitch. Oh shit, I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, whatever. I lost. I lose the overall, all the 5 races, but you know. And we need to pick a guy that's like lower than us. Yeah. Cheating check her legs, bro. Cheating check her legs, bro. Huh? Refund do some what? It's because Valic had my luck that he won this time. It was the stats, bro. It was always the stats. Now this one I will. Oh, this gold ship might lose against that gold ship. Yeah, we're just. My luck is a Pandora box though. It's all numbers. If you're well enough, you can win this easy. Look what I'm doing, bro. I'm just skipping. You like give negative buff. Tokaiteo did good. Do we have money to shop? No, we don't. We'll have to go back, come back later. It's strange, the shop is not always open. The shop is open only after you finish a race. We got a free pull. With negative, it made it positive. Your both luck sucks, damn. Let's pull for TM Opera O, bro. One free pull, it'd be a shame to not use it, right? King Halo, hey, oh, alright. I don't know King Halo. We can do a full pull. Did the referee do something? What's that? I hear the sound of lovers in the wind? What would you mean? Boy, I won the first one though? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. By pure luck? No, by your conviction. By your conviction in the fact that I will lose. That's how you won it. No, before this. Shut up. List. So I have two good Umamusume, which is Special Week and Tokaiteo. I don't know how to fucking train Rice Shower to win. And Gold Ship as well. Who should I choose? Yeah, we should choose Vodka. I heard Vodka is good. Let's pull. 1-1 wait lovers. Ayo, I'm kinda late. Oh, you wanna race again? You want us to race again? 1 SR guaranteed, let's go. Asian Flash. I think I already. Oh, it's new. Okay. This is new. This is not new. Garbage. This is garbage. 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 Why all of them are so garbage, bro? I got yours, both blackmail. Huh? What is the story of this game, by the way? I'm curious. We can play a story. Pink Halo. That was a very bad pull. Horse racing? Yeah, it is horse racing. This is just a sport. Just a sports. Sports story about sports, bro. Okay, we can uncap some. You. I don't think it has slice of life story. It has a lot of slice of life. We're on cop you. Hey, we can do one campaign run. The game is so hard, you actually have to run the campaign over and over again. I only finished the campaign once with Tokai Teo. Road said lovers winning, you both win. Hey, alright. Nothing wrong about that, no? Right? Right? Anything else to uncap? No. Okay. We will keep the money for the shop sale. Alright, let's try out the career, man. What the fuck? Who do I pick though? So many horse girls. El Condor Pasa? Yeah, I will pick El Condor. Fuck it, bro. Let's go El Condor Pasa, bro. Make it 3. Wanna join us, Ultra NPC? B and D. How about this? B and B is much better, but it costs money, but whatever. All this game is about Juan. Who is Juan, bro? I can hear the word sports without hearing Ronaldo shouting Sui. Alright, you ready, Road Jack? You ready? This is Tracing Academy. Here, promising young Umamusume gather to train as racers, their hearts filled with dreams of glory found in the Twinkle series. Together with their schoolmates, they spend their days training both body and mind. And yet, not all are content with the current state of the academy. Is the horse standing name? Oh. Director Akikawa, emergency. This cannot go on. Did horse school? Yeah, it is a horse school. What's the matter, director? Doesn't I, the Tracing Academy director, love my students more than anything. I cannot stand to see even a single racer's potential squandered, and yet that is exactly what is happening. I need to move the chat, don't I? Which is why, proposal, I shall create a completely new racing event. What? A new event from scratch? Affirmative, our students will now have another set of races to look forward to beyond the Twinkle series. One that includes all distances, all courses, a racing event unlike any that have come before. I shall call it the URA Final. She said goon. Come on. Prepare yourself, we're about to get very busy. Look at the cat on her hat. Quickly, we must schedule a press meeting. The world must know of this news. Director? Understood, leave it to me. Thus begin the story of a new racing event, the URA Final. created to help all Umamusume shine. This race shall be the stage upon which you and your trainee's story unfolds. That loli is director. She's 40 years old, ain't she? Yeah, you're basically right, Ultra NPC. Don't use quick mode. Yeah, we're not gonna use quick mode. Countless Umamusume have come to the Tree Goddess statue to carry on the dreams of legends past or to entrust their own to those yet to come. Today, those legacies spark inspiration in yet another new runner. This is the two horse girls that inspire my horse girls. There's El Condor Pasa, bro. Russian spy in chat. Riona, Ivy and Boba. Tekken уже не тот. Yeah, Tekken... Tekken feels pretty bad right now. What kind of game is this? This is Umamusume. Horse racing goon girl? Oh my god. Their legacy live on. Yeah, there you go. The Spanish one, man. Running Junior make debut. There's Tap. No one knows. No one. This is very slice of life. Just bet on horse. We are betting who will win. Just betting? No, you're trained them. No one knows my real face. Wow. The truth is, I'm weak. I'm a crybaby and a chicken, but... Ever since the day I put on this wrestling mask my papa gave me, I became the world's strongest racer, El Condor Pasa. We all know who you are. Today, my trainee Umamusume and I begin our Twinkle Series challenge. Except she's not at the place where we are supposed to meet. What's going on? Ha ha ha. What are y'all looking at, trainer? Up here. The voice is coming from a treetop. It's... She jumps up from a tree. Oh my, I didn't. Tada bursting with talent, pressing the soul of a wrestler, lover of all things spicy. Aiming for the top of the world, soaring past the stars, it's your very own El Condor Pasa. Classic Japanese combo, gambling plus cute girls, that's right. Have a story but it sucks. Oh, you mean Umamusume has a story and it sucks? Bruh. Who is the cutest horse girl? Major McQueen? Major McQueen, all I heard that Major McQueen just gets sick and does nothing. I also didn't see them all. Good morning, Al. Morning, trainer. I'm looking good today, right? You aren't overdoing it, are you? No way. I know you'll just yell at me if I do. But the minute you say go, there's gonna be no stopping me. I've got ambition higher than the Andes. La número uno en el mundo. Love Spanish. El Condor Pasa. No doubt she has the potential to one day be the world's strongest racer. However, she still has a lot of room to grow, both physically and mentally. You can't soar high as a hatchling. I need to utilize her incredible sense of motivation and positivity to help her grow. Up until now, I've hit the ceiling and crashed every time I've started soaring. But with you by my side, I know there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Don't you have any rivals? ¿Qué? ¿Rivalos? Oh, now that you mention it, there are a ton of tough Umamusumes in my class. Take my roommate, Grass Wonder. For starters, she is prodigy with a blue flame burning at the heart of her pure core. I always confuse Grass Wonder with Silent Suzuka. I know in the first season one of them got their leg injured and they flown out to America and we were laughing like getting shot from breaking your leg in Umamusume universe is you just fly to America. I remember his black hair, blue eyes, Sans. That's Rice Shower. You saw her race, Ultra NPC. She lost. It's Rice Shower. McQueen is useless, but Ojo-sama is OP. Who is Ojo-sama? A self-insert character, considering I heard the Yakuza did threats about this series. That's surprising. The real Yakuza did threats about this series? What? Are you shitting me? Why, thank you. And then there's La Nube, Seiyun Sky, like a cloud. She floats listlessly, but when push comes to shove, she moves in like an assassin. I really don't, but sure. Let's not forget the alluring King Halo. With an attitude loftier than the sky, she's a competitor who takes the fight outside the ring with her first-rate looks. Alluring is right. What else do you expect of a first-rate racer? Ojo-sama is... Oh, it's the type... Oh, it's like Lily from Tekken. And last, but certainly not least, Special Week! That's all I get? That's all she gets. That's right. The Special Week is bland as fuck, bro. However, they aren't the ones whose name will soon be known to the world over. Who is she? Who could it be? Trainer, I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked you back when we started this tag team. The world's strongest racer. She flies across the turf at light speed. And her name is... El Condor Pasa. Let's fuck... I'm gonna train her so hard. That's right. And now we take our first step forward. Spread out our wings and take flight toward the Twinkle series. I'm not a weak little girl anymore. With our powers combined, let's take off and become the world's strongest. Let's fly hella high, higher than a condor, higher than the condor, El Condor, you know? El Condor Pasa shouts into the sky. And a pigeon says cuckoo. The condor takes flight overhead, well, a pigeon does. And we get skill points. Ojo is lazy person, yes, or sort of Lily. It's like Sans. What? It's like Sans? Are you sure I'm not? We're not talking about, because there was the Sans Undertale Megalovania meme with Rice Shower that we couldn't find yesterday. No, last time we streamed. When I arrive at work in the morning, right now. Okay. This is the main story. Good morning, trainer. It's finally time to start working with your trainee, isn't it? Together you'll strengthen your bodies and minds as you forge an inseparable bond. I'm certain you'll have the most fruitful time together. If you're able to achieve consistent results, you may even earn a G1 title, the very pinnacle of racing. And we already got that. I'll do my best. It's like Rich Princess? Yeah, it's like Rich Princess. It's like Lily and Karen from Street Fighter 5. I'm sure you will. Keep in mind that the runner's first 3 years in the Twinkle series are the most crucial. If your trainee hasn't achieved a satisfactory record 3 years after her debut, I'm afraid your contract with you may be cancelled, and this is the end game. You will get cancelled. You will lose so much in this game, you have no idea. That makes these 3 years a critical period for her. Please work together and find a way to make it through. Yes, ma'am! First things first, you should probably start training for the upcoming Make debut. Well then, off you go. And now this is the gameplay, bro. Now you place wait, let's see the full stats. So she is good at mile, medium and long. She's bad at sprint. Okay, good on turf. Oh, she's good on dirt as well. That's nice. So she likes to run at pace or late. I see. No skills, and she has no costume. Yeah, she has no costume because she's only 2-star. So how far this game is behind the GP server? I think it's like first year of the GP server. It's a new start, and just like in PGR, they already started merging the servers. Like they will do like 2 or 3 patches at the same time. All right, so you're good at pacing and late, right? What the fuck? I don't know how to train you. Let's do speed, bro. Online isn't actually open yet. That how far? Huh? The glitch behavior not always actual reach, so how far this game is behind the JP server? Oh, the Japanese server has online? Like real-time PvP or something? So one day while relaxing in my room I received an email from Tracing Academy. What's this about? She has guts, do guts, exactly, ultra impressive, exactly. Guts is like the ability to not back down at the last third of the race when you're getting overtaken or something. Attention all trainees, I will soon make an announcement with significant implication for your future. Be sure not to miss it, from Tracing Academy Director Akikawa. Greetings members of the press, thank you all for coming. Listen well, I have gathered you here today for an important announcement. Director, you have to stand on the box or they won't be able to see you. Oh, right you are. Apologies. And she stands on the box now. Alright, this seems okay. Well then, from the top. Listen well, I, Director of Tracing Academy, hereby announce the establishment of a new race, the URA Final. Murmurs. The URA Final? They're creating an entirely new race? Director Akikawa, I'm Otonashi of Twinkle Monthly. May I ask you a question? Permissible. What is it, Miss Otonashi? Thank you. Now then, can you give us some insights into the tough process behind this decision? Excellent question. I'm glad you asked. In short, the URA Final is an event that allows every Umamusume to seek a chance at glory. It will be an event where any and all Umamusume can compete. Respect, honor, recognition, it will all be theirs for the taking. A chance at glory for all Umamusume? Chatter, chatter. And she's laughing. Now this is getting interesting. The sudden announcement of the URA Final rocks the racing world. Immediately afterward, an information session is held for everyone at Tracing Academy. By the time I make it to the gymnasium, it's already buzzing with trainers and Umamusume. The URA Final, huh? Can they really just make up a whole new race like that? I wonder. I know the director's a big deal, but she's still a child at the end of the... Uh-oh. Them they really are behind? As I know, they have... oh, co-op. Damn. They have PvP here, but it's like not real time. You just, you know, create your team and you send them into the PvP. And you just choose the teams of other players to PvP them, sort of say. But old director ran the academy like clockwork, but that doesn't mean her daughter knows what she's... Excuse me for interrupting. There will be time for questions after the director's address. If you have any concerns, you may bring them up then. Miss Tazuna, excuse us, we didn't mean to be rude. Are they not normally allowed to race with anyone? I mean, all the game has now is this campaign. Then there's team mode, where it's like not a real-time PvP, and then there's 3 daily races, and that's it. For me, at least. There's also like event race, but it's not open yet, so we'll see. Judging by the mood in the room, there's still a lot of confusion and uncertainty. The atmosphere persists as Director Akikawa's URA Final briefing session finally begins. Oh, she is a child? No, she's not a child. I actually don't know. She's a director, at least. Welcome, I'm sure that many of you must have been taken aback by this sudden announcement. However, I ask that you hear me out as I explain the significance of the URA Final. Significance? What does she mean? The crowd glances at one another, and the hum of whispers fills the hall. With perfect timing, Director Akikawa resumes her address. My beloved students and trainers, tell me, have you ever known regret? I want to win the Arimakinen, I want to conquer the derby, I want to be strongest Umamusume. Have you ever had dreams that you couldn't realize because the distance or the track surface just wasn't right for you? Have you ever ground your teeth in charging as you thought, I'm better than this? Trainers, have you not had similar regrets? Her name is Vodka, bro. My favorite horse. Heed me. I aim to create the world where all Umamusume who aspire to race can shine. And Umamusume runners shine the brightest when their wheels clash. As they battle it out for the top spot, the heat of battle shall forge and polish our racers until their brilliance is blinding. Blinding, I say! In summary, I wish to prepare a race that will serve as a stage for all Umamusume to show their full potential. Director? Currently, each G1 race has a designated distance and track type, limiting the runners who can join that particular race. However, behold, the URA final will feature all distances and track. All distances, all tracks. Just like in the Arima Kinen and the Takarazuka Kinen, participating racers will be selected by fan vote. Ergo, only Umamusume who have won many fans through their performance in the Twinkle series, the Star Umamusume, may take part. Racers, I ask of you, will you take this chance to show your true strength? Will you aim for the top and seize the title of final champion? Trainer, I ask of you, will you take this chance to push your trainees to their limits? Will you see your trainee crowned the first ever winner of the URA final? 3 years from now, in the new year, you will have your chance. Come, gather your fans and become superstars. Encouragement, excitement, I look forward to your success. Geez, that was a lot of reading. Do you guys play new Shadowverse? Shadowverse? What the fuck is a Shadowverse? I'm a child, 2 in-laws, and how did you finish school and you're still a child? In the story, the girl's not allowed to race in any event, story-wise. They are. It depends on which, in career mode, it depends like which event is available. You can race any one of those events. I wanted to play Shadowverse but heard bad things about the game, so kinda shit right now, wouldn't wait. I looked, it's a card game. It's a card game. I can play it in 2 days straight because they won't load me in the match. Just play Gwent, bro. Just what's that? Hearthstone? That's the game. Just play Hearthstone. You have 3 months, bro. By month in September. What are you talking about? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's over. So we have a race in like 10 days. We have the junior make debut. So we can only train until then. The races are locked. But once we make our junior make debut, we can race in any race available. Alright, let's make you smart. Trainer. Chorizo? Chorizo to you. What do I chorizo? Yeah, I said you graduated. How you are a child? My month is. Oh, your month is in September. Oh, I see. I understand. My apologies. Oops, I got ahead of myself. Trainer, did you hear about the new menu item at the fast food stand? It's called the ultra hot and loaded chorizo burger. I love burgers. It's full of super spicy chorizo. I have to eat one. Ultra hot, huh? Play Yu-Gi-Oh! And wait 2 minutes until someone finishes a combo, then throws a cockroach on you. Oh, you mean Tekken 8? Road Jack? Side Games released 2 games in the week, and Umamusume having like best rating on Steam, while Shadowverse having only. Oh, Shadowverse is also like Side Games game. Holding Umamusume for global release for like 6 years was a huge mistake. I just know it's gonna be awesome. Let's go try it together. Oh, is that Hishiyama over there? Oh, it is Hishiyama. Look, it's a Gyaru, bro. Oh, hey, L. I see. So you two are here to try out the new burger? That's right. You see, this is a slice of life, bro. I heard how spicy it was. I couldn't resist. I thought the burger wasn't half bad, but it wasn't really that spicy. I'd say the spice level was pretty average, actually. So I doubt it'll meet your expectations. Seriously? That sucks. But I know exactly what to do. I brought my special hot sauce with me just in case something like this happened. A red hot bottle of salsa roja, made with tons of chilies. Oh, sounds interesting. I'd like to try some too. If you don't do it, Amazon. Don't do it, Hishi Amazon. Oh, she said claro, bro. This game is peak. She said claro. What about you, trainer? My signature salsa roja will light a fire in you. It's got a very powerful ring to it. Still waiting for the Senran Kagura gacha to have a global release? Senran Kagura. Salsa means sauce and roja means red. Isn't there a fighting game with Senran Kagura? Red is the color of passion, and passion means power. One taste and you'll be fired up on bright red. That's roja for ya. Is that strong? It's that strong. On second thought. Of course, it's spicy and flavored. Well, we can't bring this stuff into the restaurant, so let's go eat in the park. Excuse me. Alright, let's start with the hot sauce. This is my own signature stuff. Just the smell is making my eyes water. Come on, don't be shy, open up. I don't have to read this. Look how excited she is at all that flavor. Here, trainer, have some too. Can I say no? Please, no. An indescribable pain travels like a spark of lightning from my mouth through the rest of my body. This is... I'm screaming in pain. You two alright? You surprised me when you started shaking out of nowhere. Peak! Shadowverse is also a game like from 2015 and they made a decision to release a sequel but facing huge problems right now, so people play Umamusume instead. Umamusume is goated game. I did not hear a lot of talking about Shadowverse. I'm the one who's surprised. My whole mouth is killing me. I take a cool drink to relieve some of the pain. After that I eat my ultra hot chorizo burger, which ends up tasting strangely sweet in comparison. El Condor Pasa lathers her burger up with her signature sauce and seems to enjoy the spiciness. And her power went up 10% for this. Because of this. Let's see what the fuck is a Shadowverse, bro. I'm curious now. Yo, Finn is streaming. Maybe I should go play some Tekken 7 there. Shadowverse. This one?
Shadowverse Worlds Beyond is the most polished and
Shadowverse Worlds Beyond?
out right now, and it's also a lot of fun. It has so many different decks that you can.
The names are confusing, so the mask one is El Macho, the vampire looking one Yorichi. Are name of the Uma based on real ones? Yes, they are based on the real ones. There was a hearse named Special Week and there was a hearse named El Condor Pasa. Like knowing Japanese and they can make ship girls and so on. What? Like knowing Japanese and they can make ship girls and so on? This is whack, bro. What the fuck is this? Let's see what Finn is doing. He's playing Tekken 7.
No, you know what? The untucked head, when people tell me come Tekken 8.
Let's do. I'ma do the make debut race and then I'm gonna eat and Finn is probably stream until 3 AM, so I'm gonna go join him in Tekken 7. Look up its rating on Google Play. Hey, we can look up its rating on Google Play. Let's Play Store. El Condor Pasa. Shadowverse. Is Shadowverse released on 2.8? Well. There's also this one. Take strategy to new heights. And there's also this. What the fuck? There's 3 Shadowverse games. And now let's see Umamusume. 3.7. Flip this. Shut up. Extremely positive, it says. I'm gonna translate for you. This says extremely 95% from 2K.322 reviews are positive for this game. So yeah, that's what you need to know. All right, let's do the junior make debut. So you like to run in pace or late, right? So let's do speed and guts or speed and power. I don't fucking know. Speed for sure. Do some speed. Yo, our Gooning game? What do you mean, Shadowverse? 1.3 on release. Now look at Blue Archive. I don't wanna look at Blue Archive, bro. Let me do the. I don't know Blue Archive. Isn't Blue Archive like an old gacha game? Like, isn't Blue Archive older than PGR? I'm going for the medium distance race and I'm always number 1. Vodka, my favorite horse girl, by the way. What am I fighting? I'm just like the name. That settles it. I'm going for medium 2. Let's settle this once and for all. Oh, Scarlet. Bring it on. You see there's some rivalries, bro. This is King Halo, the first champion of the URA final. Oh, this is main scenario event. Yeah, whatever. Look at this skip, bro. Speedrunning. I mean, I read this like 3 times already. Trainer, guess what? I heard a store that makes personalized wrestling mask open near the station. Yep, they can do animal masks, scary mask, cute mask, all kinds. I already have the mask my papa gave me, so I don't really need one, but I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think you need one. So basically you can choose like what horse you want to train, and then there's trainee events with the horse you chose, which is El Condor Pasa. This is new content. The one that I skipped, this one, with Akikawa, it's gold, Ura Finale, Road to Starstorm. It's like the campaign event. So this always stays the same. Jeez, I'm forgetting how to speak. All that's gold. It always stays the same because this is like main scenario campaign like event. And trainee event, it changes with the horse girl you're choosing. So this is why I'm reading it. PGR is quite old, isn't it? So they probably equal. Isn't PGR like 2019? Because I think PGR is like 2019. HI3 is like 2016. If I'm not wrong. And somewhere in between there is Blue Archive. Blue Archive is very wholesome game with plus 18 years old girls. Yo, fully legal, bro. Azur Lane is 2 years older. Azur Lane, right. Blue Archive, Azur Lane, right. This looks like a good time. I'll give it a shot when I have. PGR is... Oh, PGR is 2017. Damn. Blue Archive is 2021. So, relatively new, bro. 4 years. Hey, alright. Oh, I need a mask too. She's gonna buy me a mask. Hey, let's go. I'm gonna be El Trainer Pasa. Before I know it, I've been dragged off the station. So what kind of mask do you want, trainer? Since you're my partner, you should probably have a condom. Yeah, we're a tag team now. Or actually, maybe since I'm the ruler of the skies, you should be the ruler of the land. I can't decide. A cheetah for speed. I love cats. A cheetah, that's an opponent I gotta compete with someday. Safely, of course. That's great. Claro! A perfect match for the world's strongest. For me, 2018 was yesterday. Lock in, Boba. The time is flying by. Now this mask is a present from me. Make sure to wear it as my rate. Hell yeah, a bit later. We look so cool. Just looking at you makes me... This is why I hate self-inserts character. I want to see the trainer in the cheetah mask. I'm excited. El Condor Pasa looks quite satisfied with the finished cheetah mask. I accepted the gift gratefully, but politely refused to wear it in the stands. Come on, man! Pussy! Speed went up by 10. Gods. Sure, let's train gods. Yo, we become El Vanilla. El Vanilla. I just Pasa at the end. I from what I heard, Pasa means nothing. They just added it into the name because they're Japanese people. Okay, this is main scenario event, so I'm skipping this because I already read it. You can read it on your own. You get a new training partner. So basically, memories in this game is like support cards, and you can have 6 of them, just like in PGR. You know, Stigmatas from HI3, same thing. Nothing beats a quick run before training. She said Buenos Dias, man. How is this game not peak, bro? Do you think you're running a little too much? Don't you think you're running? There's no such thing as too much. I want to run more and more. Vamos, trainer, let's get... Bro, she needs to be an MC of the next season of the anime, bro. El Condor Pasa is always running at full strength without rest, so I tell her that conserving her energy is also essential. So just recklessly running isn't gonna cut it, huh? I guess that makes sense. Thanks for the advice, I'll do my best to put it to practice. And she ran away. Being old is okay, it is okay, don't cry, guys. For me, 2014 was yesterday. Not sure that's a good thing. Yeah, that's more than 10 years away. That's more than 10 years ago. Roadjack. That's. We have Zoomers and beta. No, Zoomers and alphas, but betas are incoming, bro. What do you mean, just like yesterday? A lot of shit happened since 2014, bro. Finished. 10 laps down, and I can easily do another 10. Pasa is most Romanian character. That's why you picked her, lol? I picked Special Week at first. And then you can't beat this fucking campaign mode if you don't whale. So then I did Tokaiteo, then I did Rice Shower, then I did Gold Ship, then I did the other ones again, and I never played El Condor Paso before. I'm playing her now, but I fucking love Spanish. Boba. Wait, if we ship MC with horse girls. You can't ship MC with horse girls because they're underaged. Ultra. Now slap yourself on the face. Want to run a bit more then? I can talk about yesterday because I don't even remember 2024. Ultra NPC gets it. I want to, but I should probably call it for now. Well, I think that's what my trainer would want. Hey, you've changed, L. That's right, I'm getting better and better by the day. Learn, run, and get stronger. That's El Condor Pasa for ya. Power went up by 10. Bro, I wanna pull El Condor Pasa, man. Make her 3 stars. And then you get exclamation mark and you do special training. So we do special... Oh, we have 17% failure. Hey, sure, let's fail. Oh, we succeeded. Oh, we succeeded. Miho no Bourbon gonna tell us a cool trick. Cool skill. She taught us front runner straightways. El Condor Pasa has finished up today's training. Thanks a ton. Now I can really get the sweat going. What do you mean? Oh, she's gonna do extra training. I'm gonna do some more training on my own. My papa always says the most important part of getting stronger is always choosing the difficult path. That's why I gotta train even harder. When you put it like that, I've got to join you. Really, I know you had some passion as I do running through your veins. Alright, let's get out and they do extra training. Alright, I'm gonna slap myself. Yeah, please do. Their horses, they age faster. They don't age faster. If you ask me, they doesn't seem like they age. In anime especially. If you ship horse girls, the Yakuza will put you on the list. Oh, that's what... So wait, I asked before, is that Yakuza threatening because of this game? Is that shit real? Yakuza, oh hell no. Does it hurt? If no, you made it wrong. Yeah. Right. If we wait 1 year, they will become 20 already. That's not... No! This game is so bad to stream. They use airplanes and ninjas ultra. Different countries don't matter to them. I draw by the dance studio. Okay, this is an event card. So this is your memory in PGR. You see this support card event? Depending on what support card you put, you will get these little events. It's all slice of life. They made a gacha game out of slice of life, man, and sports. So because I had this card equipped on my career course, I'm getting this little event with these two horses, and they talking about like a schedule and shit, and because of that I'm getting stats like increase max energy and energy recovered, and my mood went up. So that's how it works. Yes, no way, I need to check on that. Unbelievable. They literally knocked on the doors of Japanese R18 oh the what they did. What? I can take Yakuza, bro, for shipping. Yeah, you can, bro. That's so unserious. Thanks for the break. So you go to sleep, you can get like all refreshed. I'm feeling motivated and ready to tackle whatever training you have to throw at me. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. Let's fucking go, El Condor Pasa. Now let's train some. We have 5 days of training left. Power. I don't think you need power or stamina. I don't fucking know what you need. Maybe you don't need stamina because you're not a late runner. Maybe you need like speed and guts or speed and power. It's speed and power maybe. Let's do speed and... You guys know I'm not a meta player, so I hate reading guides on how to play the game. I like finding shit on my own. Wait, that's my... They didn't release game for 7 years. Can make it there and here, as I said. Someone knocked the door. Oh yeah, you got a firing shot, Ultra, didn't you? That's definitely the reason. They found out you're watching my stream, bro. Okay, this is also a story event. I hate the story events because they waste a day of your training. Like special training, we're gonna learn a cool new trick. We're trained with Tokai Teo. Soft, that one is good. Yeah, we can still train. What do you got? Let's do power, whatever. Playing this game without guide seems very inefficient. That's why I suck at it. Fucking love playing inefficient. Okay, I also saw this. This is another support card event. So we will get like some stats for witnessing that event. And she needs to go to rest because she lost her energy. And she's well rested again, which is Buenos Dias! Buenos Dias, El Condor Pasa! See, she said see, I go up with the sun to... Oh my god. Riding high and shiny just like the sun. You're feeling good. Time flies, blah blah blah. Happy shoe shopping. This is also career event. And I think it's finally time for racing. We got E, we got E. Can we get guts? There's some guts, whatever. Training our guts. Well, she already eats spicy stuff. Why did she need to train her guts, right? This is another support card event. El macho is cute. Cute? Cute. El Condor pasa, man. It's good. These are skills. You earn skill points by doing races. Frenzied end closer. Increase time needed for end closer to calm down when they become rushed. End closers. Aren't end close? No. Hawkeye, moderately widen field of view with heightened observation early race. Slightly decrease fatigue when moving sideways. I need this. Front runner straight with slightly increased velocity on a straight. Front runner, we're not a pace chase. Pace chaser straight, slightly increased velocity on a straight. We need this and soft step. Take soft step first. My femme human horse Sans is more cute. You mean rice shower, right? Hop on Umamusume Ultra. What are you waiting for, bro? Alright, this is our first race. Can place your bets. Bueno! The day has finally come to make my debut. This super rookie is ready to take on the world. A spicy young star exploding onto the scene from abroad like a tan ramen. By the way, tan ramen is spicy, but it's not Mexican food. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, El Condor Pasa. I needed that information. Anyway, let's get going. I'm sure the paddock is getting a lot of attention from the international media. Rice shower ain't calling her that? Funny fact, a rice shower actually likes bread more than rice. There's videos about bomb defuse playing the bomb game and firefighters playing a firefighting simulator, so I wanna see professional horse better play this game. It's like truck drivers playing Euro Truck Simulator. Go get him, L! Oh, Special Week is cheering us. There's no need to hold back, go all out. Oh, all of my classmates are here too. Pero que? Where's the international media? It's my big day, trainer. Where's the guy with sunglasses and the pen in his mouth? Did something happen? Is it really okay if they miss my debut? Trainer, what's going on? To be fair, that kind of attention would be a little unusual for first match. What? But I'm no ordinary rookie. Is the world blind to my greatness? This race is gonna be my legendary beginning. Well, the whole world can still watch. Very many of horse girls are they're very narcissistic. This is like my third horse girls, like narcissistic as fuck. Oh, message redact got shot, Ultra? Okay. The URA is broadcasting the race online. I assure her that if she races well, she'll be noticed. Oh, that's right. Then I'm totally fine. My legendary debut will be witnessed all over the world, even back home. I've got this. With my incredible talent, energy and ability, I'll show them a race they won't soon forget. Rice shower, hated rice, and don't shower, right? Bro, it's a horse. Alright, so we are pace, right? We like mile, medium, long, but we don't like sprint. And we don't like running in front. We're doing good on dirt and on turf. Okay, we'll keep her a pace. Like she will run like, you know, she will keep like the second to start, second to first horses. Confirm. These are enemies. Whack stats. It's all G. G is the worst stat. Oh, that. Oh, this is me. Alright, I got scared there. Also, this is not El Condor's Pasa uniform. I think the horse girls get their unique uniform when they reach 3 stars. She's only 2 stars. So I need to pull for her more or something. Oh, it's only 1600 meters. Oh, you deleted because that one seems more funny. Hey, okay. Hey, alright. Bro, it's a horse. Made me lose it. Good job, Valics. It is a horse. Boom! And they run. And they run. Rod, wait for 10 years. We need to train a horse for play this, and we need to translate their horsing. There's so many horse puns you can do while playing this game. White hair, white eyes? Hey, alright. Don't know her name. These bum-ass horses don't even have costumes, Ultra. They're bums. Come on, Elko, you got this, El Condor Pasa. These horses are they're trash, bro. Don't hold your horses, El Condor Pasa. Come on, get the first place. Use your skill. Use your special skill. Come on, man. Chief Pursuer. Oh, there you go. Corazon? Corazon Ardiente? Let's fucking go, man. Lead by 2 lengths. We got it. Easy. How much HP do horses make? What? There you go, we win. Clean win. Clean W. Goated horse girl. Horse girl. El Pasa clutch? I like that. El Pasa clutch. Well, I guess that's that. How was that for a debut trainer? Shocking, stupefying. Do I have what it takes to be a champion? You sure do. Bueno! Thank you so much. However, this was only my first flight. Is this... yeah, Condor is a bird. It's same as in English. Pasa? I think it's a verb and it makes no sense when you translate El Condor Pasa. Is this all I've got? No, I'm only gonna get stronger from here. El Condor Pasa has made a successful debut, but her sights are still set far higher. You did great, El. You were really sharp out there. You were certainly, what's the word, dynamic? You really spunked everyone out there. Grass, say you're right. We should give all the slowpokes a spank to get them moving. It's hard to tell whether they're all on the same page or not, but it seems like they're communicating. You'll do great in the classics if you keep this up, El. The classics. Trainer, everyone, I have something to say. It's about my future. Try not to do a backflip out of shock, okay? I, El Condor Pasa, the world's very own phantom bird, will not be running in the classics. A what? Of course the MC the MC horse won. Bro, I trained her. You saw me. You saw me, I trained her, Ultra NPC. It's not my fault those fucking horses did not train enough for this. Mine, yours was second. Hey, that was fair enough. Because I know every horse have more than 1 horsepower, no? Yeah, you get the skills. You get the skills while training. All the horses have only 1 skill in the beginning, and it's their like score. It's like their ultimate, but you have no control over it because it's RNG. All the other skills you learn while you train, while you train in the career, and after you finish the career, your horse goes to veteran bracket. And you can use that horse for PvP and stuff. Slacking off because it seems like a pain. Don't go stealing my moves now. But El, are you being real right now? Like really real? Maybe I misspoke. I don't mean I definitely won't run in them. It's just... the classics aren't what I'm aiming for. I wanna be strongest in the world, not just strongest in my generation. While everyone else is going for the Triple Crown, I wanna win the Japan Cup in my classics year. What? Winning the Japan Cup is one's classic year is a feat of almost unimaginable difficulty. Not only is she not yet fully grown, but she'll have to take on some of the strongest senior year racers. However, this is very like El Condor Pasa. The faster she wins the Japan Cup, the faster she can challenge the rest of the world. Well, you've chosen a path far more difficult than what any of us expected. I'm gonna miss racing you, but everyone's got different goals. If you're happy, that's what matters. No matter what path you take, you'll always be my rival. I just have to accept it and wish you luck. I hope that our paths cross again. Oh, bueno, bueno! Everyone's kindness is hitting me like a waterfall. That's right, it doesn't matter what path we take. You're all my amigas. Amigas? Let's all do our best. Yes, All 5 of their promises ring out in the night. This is the gang of season 1 of the anime. The night across the stars. With this, El Condor Pasa swears to take the skies. Now all that's left is for the 2 of us to decide her next race. I bring it up when we're alone. Our next goal is already decided. The Japan Cup. Already? You think it's too soon? I feel like we've already flown through the full sky though. If we don't go to Japan Cup, then where do we go? 2 usual paths, Triple Crown or the Tiara Tour. To be honest, it's difficult if you don't choose either. I asked her which she'd prefer, but... neither. Actually, I don't really know that much about the classic year. I think it'd be better to run as soon as possible in a race that's not too stacked. Somewhere not too long, but not too short. So she's a medium lover. What middling requirements, but that leaves us with a time period between January and right before the classics races starts in March. Something in between 1.6k meters and 2k meters. Medium race would be good. How about Kyoto News High in February? February, the end of winter, the perfect time to prepare for spring. Not too long and not too short, that sounds just right. The very definition of a medium distance race is should prefer for her. And it's decided blah blah blah. And we'll just train and plan like crazy until then. And there you go. Finally, Jesus Christ, that was a lot of rating. Okay, what did I miss in chat? Yeah, one more. Wait, mine is second, dang it. Of course, the MC horseman say higher El Pasa. There's a joke that can be made here, but I don't yet want to do it. 15 horsepower. It's all the horse girl have 1 horsepower, by the way. Wait, it says a horse can produce up to 14.9 horsepower for short bursts of effort. That makes no sense, Boba. Valics Spanish though, love made her win in the end. Yeah, I love Spanish. Valics, you didn't get it. Not that horsepower. Not that what? Your trains. he prepared the answer before I could read the chat. Your train sucks, bro. You only say run for training. That's all, bro. My training sucks. Japan #1 horse winner is MC Horse probably. Amigos los it's amigas, bro. Some Mexico join here. I'm cooked. Yes, you are. Amogus. It's not it's Spanish. It's Spaniard. This is super sauce, no ultra sauce. In Mexico, all is allowed until you're in a gang. Bob, I'm gonna call you Bob. It sounds funny. Boba, Bob. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. Time to wrap it up, bro. I think I read a lot today. Save and exit. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna win the career with El Condor Pasa because she's only 2 stars. So it's time for dinner. Although it's like 11 PM. I'm very hungry. So yeah. Open Umamusume, boys. And move it back here for the next stream. Let me quit the game. At least I want to be the Slim Bob, not the Tekken 7 one. Slim Bob sucked, bro. Wasn't he low tier? Just like Miharu. Sure you are Slim Bob. Was a fun stream, yeah, especially the Umamusume part. Let's see what. Let me see what's Finn doing. He's streaming for how much? 2 hours already. Yeah, well. Alright, boys, thank you for joining me on this reading on my crashing out on PGR first node of Echo Aria, which was a lot of unnecessary dialogue and text. And agreeing with me that Umamusume is better than PGR. Well, wish you good night. See you next time. Don't know when. no more promises, because last time I didn't keep it. So bye.